Kid Cudi was like he was testifying against him because Diddy had his car blown up. He put a car bomb inside of his car.
When was
and
that?
Kid Cudi said Diddy did that in like 2009, 2010 or something like that.
No, it's 2015, 16. It was like more,
15,
it was more
16,
modern, yeah.
And he was like, yeah, he called me on the phone. I went over there to his house or whatever. And he was standing there with the Marvel supervillain. He was like, I met him at the hotel. He was standing like a Marvel supervillain. He was like looking out outside the window with like his back turned to him with his hands standing behind his back and shit.
That's how he described it?
Yeah.
No, like the fact that like Diddy saw himself in such a stature that he did that unironically.
He was standing there. He was fucking Lex Luthor.
The fact that this is a real man doing this unironically trying to ore farm you. That's what I'm kidding. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
I'm John.
I'm Alfonso.
And I'm Darren.
Welcome to the Scat Cast. We don't know either. Just before we start recording, I just want to give y'all a little warning. We are recording on the 4th of July. Ooh, America. You're probably going to hear some fireworks or something in the background. There's not really a whole lot we can do about
like
that.
An active war zone.
If not, our editor's a god. I mean, so we'll see. Regardless, so I've been thinking recently.
Yes.
I've been playing Rocket League and I fucking hate it. I'm only playing it because I have to for Fortnite.
They have really
stuff.
good music though. Bow, bow,
yeah, it does, but like, I don't know. Regardless, I hate the gameplay. I was just wondering because we talk about games we like.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is that sound?
Oh, it is Snowy scratching. She is just
scratching herself.
She's going ham.
Sorry, it was distracting me. Sorry, the dog scratching herself under the table. But I was just wondering because we talk about stuff we like all the time. Are there any games you just like adamantly do not like?
Adamantly is
like something that's just like makes you angry. Like you'll play it, but it'll make you angry while you play it. You know what I mean? Like for me right now, it's Rocket League. I do not like Rocket League.
So a game you'll play, but you don't like that you're playing it?
Like I don't know if you've heard me like in my room just yelling like fuck shit.
I've walked by.
That's when I'm playing Rocket League. That's the only game that'll make me do that.
Because I was so confused.
Because I don't normally do that, right?
Okay. Yeah,
I don't do that in shooters. I don't do that in anything else.
I was genuinely
fighting games.
Because I forgot we had like a conversation that was in the kitchen and I just heard the fuck and I was just like
yes.
I was just like okay.
Like no other games make me fucking mad like that. Like there's a couple there's smaller games that do, and that's like one of them for me. I was just curious if y'all had anything else that like just makes you angry, but you'll still play it sometime. You know what I mean?
I would say like when I was like younger, it'd be like Trials of Osiris, specifically Trials of Osiris and Destiny. I would feel that way.
Destiny PvP is shit.
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of the way I felt while I was playing Destiny with y'all, like doing the raid. That shit was making me mad. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Jump on the square, shoot this golem, not that golem. Then you like do a 360
It's so hard, John. Just shoot the oracles in order as they pop up. How do you know where the oracles spawn? Why did this goblin just came on me? What does it mean that I'm like
For the first time listeners, John played King's Fall Raid, one of the most
it was Vault of Glass.
It was King's Fall.
No, we played Vault of Glass and then King's Fall.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know the difference. It was a Destiny 2
He made it through Vault of Glass and we went to King's Fall. Then he never made it past. I think we made it to like the jumping puzzle.
No. It was
we did the boss on one of them.
It was the Gaylord. What's his name?
We did Golgoroth though. We did Golgoroth to John.
No, he didn't.
Who the hell is Gaylord?
Or did he leave after that point?
No. We couldn't get past the
I made
before the war priest.
Yeah, it was the war priest.
I made it to the final boss on one of them, like the giant fucking stone thing.
Yeah, the robot.
Yeah, we beat him.
fought Atheon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We made it that far, and then I got.
And then we played the second raid.
Yeah,
and then there was the war priest. We called the day a damage wall or damage lock. Damage.
This is a cap because it's just a timer.
Well, no. But basically,
I remember there was some.
The whole premise of the boss is like if you can't meet the damage and there's no way you're gonna kill the boss, so it kind of stops you there.
Oh yeah, it's a damage check.
Damage check. Yeah. And we couldn't do it because John was using like a white rocket launcher or some shit.
I don't know, man.
Oh yeah, we would get it like one every time.
We gave him Wolfpack rounds.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it was his first. He literally just
downloaded the game and we were like, yo, dude, do a raid with us.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like Destiny 2 like once like 5 years ago, and then I dropped it in like 5 hours because I got bored. I don't know.
Yeah, but Trials of Osiris has always been that like fuck game mode for me because like see how I play hero shooters now. Like Destiny was like my first like introduction to the hero shooter genre, and I would play like the hunter, and like dude, warlocks pissed me off so much. Because like they just had a one shot sticky grenade and they had like 3 charges of that shit. So like you would do everything right, and it was an auto track. Think of like how like Sims, Beam, and Overwatch like shoot. They could literally throw it in a corner, and it would just double back.
I'm assuming
on
you're talking about Destiny 1. We also had like blink shotgun.
I was in a blink
Nova
shotgun
Bomb
user.
will
I was
kill you out of,
in
like any super. We had self-res, we had the Ram helmet. There's a lot of.
I was in cringe though.
stuff.
I actually just played the fucking night. I played the Blade Dancer, but I literally just used whenever you popped it, you turned invisible, and I just played that one.
Well, playing honest isn't meta.
Well, that's why I probably hated playing Trials, because I would just like play like I knew what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah.
But no, it would just be like the fucking sticky grenade, warlocks, and the fucking juggernaut. Whatever shield they had was like you had to shoot them and then stop them. The juggernaut. Yeah, that's a Titan.
Yeah.
No, but like they had like an armor fact that either gave them 2 juggernaut charges or it gave them a shield. I can't remember which one I hated more. But either way, playing a squishy hunter against a fucking extra 350 HP beast just running at you with a shotgun is not fun. Yeah. Especially when you have to like hold a zone or like res a teammate. Oh my god, Trials was so much fun, but I hated that I had to play it because I really wanted the Trials gear because the Trials gear looked so fucking sick. Yeah. And it kind of fell off a bit in like later seasons, but like the
Hunter's
original,
still probably the best super to like team wipe back then. It was because it was the only roaming supers.
Oh yeah, it was the only ones you could walk around. Like Golden Gun, you could just walk around the map.
I guess, unless you count like Sunsinger as
that
roaming super.
Yeah, like because it would just.
But it's not as lethal as a Golden Gun.
No. I'm pretty sure Golden Gun could shoot.
It would just one shot a person in Radiance.
I don't know what any of this means. I'm not gonna lie.
Basically, you popped an ult, and then the hunter the hunter had an ult for every other ult in the game.
This is back in Destiny 1, where most of the ults were like single use. So you had like a Hulk slam on the Titan, and then a bubble you could put down, or like a bomb you throw on the Warlock, and then I guess Sunsinger was a
gun
roaming super. No, it was like your melee and grenades recharge really fast, and you get like a little bit of.
Yeah, you
damage resistance.
Or you could res yourself.
I guess that, you res yourself. I guess that's a roaming super, but Hunters had like an actual, basically,
Blade Dancer, you could 2-shot people. Gunslinger, you had 3 shots, but you could 1-shot anyone, and then there was...
Kind of compare it to like an Overwatch ult.
Yeah.
The,
Deadeye. Basically, it was like Deadeye, but you actually had enough time to just aim your Deadeye. And then the last one was Night Stalker. Basically, you just shot... You know the suppressant grenade?
It wasn't Night Stalker, it was Blade Dancer. Blade Dancer
it was only 2. They added in... Taken King added 3.
But that was better balanced than
it was one Blade Dancer. You could 2-tap people. Golden Gun.
Blade Dancer is just like a Destiny 2 super where it's like
I don't know what that means either. Okay. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, because you played World. You just had Nova Bomb, right?
Basically, think of Black Panther, except the dash range has less range, but it can auto track. So like you could spam it, and then if you like, it's Iron Fist. It was basically just Iron Fist for like 6 seconds. You could just run around with a blade and 2-tap people if
they gave you a sword
enough.
and said have fun.
Yeah.
Did you have any games that make you angry?
That was my one. That's all I had.
Not really.
Would you say Dark Souls is a game that like it frustrates you, but like you play it because you?
It's rewarding though, so it makes it worth it, and I enjoy playing.
Dark Souls doesn't make me angry. I'll like turn it off. I'm not gonna like yell at my fucking TV or something over it. You know what I mean?
I'll like sigh. I'll be like, oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'll be like, damn. Like that's kind of the thing with me with Dark Souls. I'm like, okay, it's my fault. I'm losing.
Fair.
When I'm playing a game online and I'm getting frustrated, I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
What exactly I don't play Rocket League. Is it? I know it's Lucio Ball. I've played Lucio Ball competitive. Like I've played like comp Lucio Ball.
See, so, I was good at Lucio Ball.
Is it like the controls or what?
The controls are shit. I fucking hate the controls in Rocket League.
Because you're basically just a rock trying to like knock a ball into a goal. But like the way your model is like it's like
those like I don't know how to describe this. I don't know if you've ever played a mini game like this. It's in Breath of the Wild. It's in a couple other things too. But like basically it's like those mini games where you control like a platform. And you're like trying to move a ball. Yeah. That's how Rocket League feels. But like you're actually like trying to actively do shit at the same time.
Like while playing Getting Over It or some shit.
Yeah. Because it's like you're trying to fucking like do trigonometry and like calculate how
to hit the ball while your car is tilting and all that shit.
Like you're trying to do that. You're trying to figure out how the fuck to boost, how much to boost, how to do this.
I've seen people that can like literally carry, like they can boost so right. They can just drag the ball across the screen with the tip of the car. I'm like, okay. Have you lost to someone like that before?
I've lost to everything. I mean, I lose to myself because I can't fucking hit I hit the ball like the wrong direction and shit. I lose to my teammates who drive in front of the ball and like block it. I lose to the people on the other team who fucking like I don't know. Cars and soccer don't mix.
They don't.
They shouldn't be together. They shouldn't be in the same game. No. You shouldn't put cars and soccer together. That's not what they do.
Lucio Ball had way more control because it was basically just soccer with guns.
Well, Lucio Ball was easy because you just aim a ball and you shoot it.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. Lucio Ball is easy.
If Lucio was the object moving the ball and it actually functioned like real soccer, it'd probably be more annoying. Because that's kind of how
it functioned. Okay. the reason it's more annoying is because it doesn't function like real soccer. In soccer, you're not gonna fucking fly into the sky to smack the ball out of the air and shit. Like, I would rather just play FIFA. I would much rather just play FIFA than Rocket League.
And the way you said that, you sounded like, it didn't sound defeated. You were just like, if I'm gonna be honest, if I was gonna play a soccer game.
Yeah. But unfortunately, FIFA doesn't give me shit in Fortnite, so I'm not gonna play it.
Can't unlock Messi. Well, if you could get a Messi skin, would you play FIFA or some shit?
Oh, there's Messi in Fortnite.
Oh. You can get some other...
I almost bought it, actually.
Okay. No.
He has 2 skins.
Is Speed in Fortnite?
Nah, he should be. I wish.
Okay, no.
I'd main the fuck out of that skin. Right now, I mean the Squid Game's guard.
Oh, the guys with the... Okay.
The triangle one, yeah.
Were all of them in there?
They're like different skins. You can choose which mask you're wearing
Oh, yeah,
or
just choose
whatever.
your PlayStation logo. I got you.
Yeah. I didn't realize that was like Squid Game.
I'm so lost.
Like you know how they have like the square, the triangle, and the X? That's
Yeah.
the shape of like the Squid Game mat from like the end of season 1.
Oh, I didn't...
Yeah, because you like the Squid Game's like played in like a big shape. You know what I mean? That's what that shape is. It's a square, triangle, and an X, or no, it's a circle, not an X. But yeah. You know what I mean? Did you find one? Oh, what was
I don't have Steam on my iPad, so I couldn't look at my library and see if there's any game that I just hate and have not picked up ever again.
Yeah, no, it's fair. I think War Thunder pissed me off. I played it for like 5 minutes and I was like, this is not for me.
What is that? Like what's
Justin's plane game.
No, like what does the gameplay look like?
You're flying a plane.
Planes and tanks.
Yeah.
So is it like Farmer Simulator or is it like
No,
What?
it's like
No, it's a war game. It's
No, like
planes
I'm
and
saying, like,
tanks.
is it just a pure simulation game, or do you does it feel more like that new?
It wants
Square
to be a
game?
sim, but it's more like Call of Duty with planes and tanks.
Yeah.
Okay,
But it wants
closer
to be
to
a
COD.
sim.
Okay,
Yeah.
closer to COD. Gotcha.
Is that wine?
It's a different type of
Prosecco?
sparkling. It's a prosecco.
You got this man addicted to Prosecco.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
He drank that shit once and then he had to smuggle it into a movie theater.
Yes, actually,
We smuggled into a movie theater.
That shit was enjoyable.
I just got a fucking margarita. I didn't need to do all that.
Yeah. Johnny, your Margs.
Ours was $5.
Yeah.
Mine was like 10. I don't know. Not different.
hate
I want to
this
see
fucking
Jurassic
thing.
World.
Same.
I heard it wasn't good though.
I did hear it was not that enjoyable, but
sad.
hey. But like, I mean, what did you expect?
I mean, I was expecting something good.
Well, no, for me, like I think the second one, wherever like the little girl was like, spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen this movie that came out like 8 years ago.
I don't think anyone cares about the Jurassic World
basically after the first movie where the babysitter just got like done dirty so
Dude, that
hard.
was so fun. I rewatched that the other day.
Oh, and then fucking like the pterodactyl later.
Yeah, basically the movie after that one, they meet this
Can I get
little-
some?
Yeah, sure. Basically, the main character, Chris Pratt, and whatever lady meet the guy who created the dinosaurs. They meet his granddaughter. Turns out the granddaughter's a clone. And then she's like, oh, if I'm a clone and these dinosaurs are clones, then all clones have rights because I have rights, right? Dumb bitch releases all the dinosaurs into the world and the third movie happens. I don't know what the fuck happens then.
That's
but now,
the plot of the second movie?
I didn't even know that.
yeah, they're trying to make like another Indominus Rex, but it's like a raptor. And then like they make
The Indoraptor, yeah.
the devil raptor. And then the fucking little girl's like, oh, I'm a clone too. And then she releases all the fucking dinosaurs. And then you get Fallen Kingdom, which I've never seen. And then I guess
I heard Fallen Kingdom was mainly about bugs.
The fuck?
Yeah, like the movie's mainly about bugs taking over the world or something.
Prehistoric bugs. That's cool.
Yeah.
You got like rhino beetles and stuff.
Yes.
I think they're like mosquitoes. I don't know.
Aw.
I honestly have
Not even
no
the cool
idea.
bugs.
Yeah. I heard this one doesn't have a lot of dinosaurs in it.
That's even more. I heard it's
Why?
about a family. I know there's like a whole.
Obviously, I'm saying this without having seen it.
I've
but-
only heard like fucking Jeremy John's bare bones review of this shit, and then like whatever Morse. I didn't watch the full Morse code video, but he was basically saying some similar shit. There's like a fucking family in the movie, and like it's like mercenaries and a family, and it's like who gives a fuck about these guys?
That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want there to be more good Jurassic Park movies.
You guys were talking about dinosaurs recently. I feel like this is them trying, but they're just doing ass right now. I feel like they gotta like.
It sucks because they got a good director for this one too.
Wasn't
That
it
was-
the guy from the original one?
No, it's the guy who directed Rogue One.
Hmm.
Like the Star Wars movie and stuff.
If he directed it, I mean, he had some input on the story. I don't know. This just was not like.
I don't know if he
answered
did have input on the
To
story.
games that I played and I didn't like
What was it?
playing. Clash Royale.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's
I
fair.
played like a lot of Clash Royale like freshman year of college.
That should piss me off, yeah.
Yeah. It's fun stomping people, but when you get stomped and they spam the fucking emotes, it's like, okay, I'm gonna put my phone down right now.
Nah, shit. For me, like, I know I've had some rage moments over Counter-Strike too, for sure. Like,
I feel like Counter-Strike is one of the only games I could actively say I would probably just lose my shit playing.
it doesn't matter if I'm playing with friends, if I'm doing like whatever, like if it's a competitive game, casual game, like it kind of just pisses me off.
Oh yeah, regardless.
I'm
Because-
just not a fan of like the spread mechanic.
I mean, I feel like Counter-Strike is one of the most like purely skill-based games of all time. Like there's literally
Is
zero.
the spread a laser?
No.
No,
Well,
like-
every weapon's hit scan, but there's like a weapon spread that you have to memorize to know where it's going to
Yeah,
shoot.
it's not a random spread, and you can't like tap fire.
Yeah. Well, I mean, on a lot of them you can, like with the AK, you can tap fire and stuff, and then it'll be precise with that tap. But if you start holding it down instead of just tapping, you have to know exactly where the bullets are going to go inside of a cone.
And because it's pre-predicted?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
like,
like move your cursor around where it will spread to if you want it to hit
like
straight
those
in front of
clicking
you.
games where they test your reaction time. You're basically doing that with the guns.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why
like-
it's a lot easier just to tap fire.
That's why a lot of people use like aim labs because it has a bunch of CS:GO like plugins, right?
Yep.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I know CSGO tournaments are actually really like you can make some hella money from those.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing it takes that much level of like memorization and skill.
Is it or League the most popular esport?
Probably League.
Ooh, I'll say League just because it's more like on the anime side and also it's huge in China.
I think Dota is still bigger than CSGO, isn't it?
Well, CS:GO is the biggest shooter.
Definitely
competitive
shooter
scene.
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Is it bigger than COD?
Or
Yeah.
Siege. I'm pretty sure it's bigger than Siege.
People don't really give a shit about
it's definitely bigger than
competitive
Siege.
anymore.
I mean, that makes sense.
Maybe like in 2012.
Because I know back in like
but-
the phase days, like they had like big COD tournaments and shit back
yeah,
then.
that stuff died out in like 2014.
Yeah, the COD just became a zombie.
I don't keep
slot
up with that.
player.
I don't
They
wa-
just
I don't
they
play
just
COD.
make zombies with a multiplayer patch on it.
I'm
The zombies
surprised.
is the better part though, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that exactly. They make
Yeah.
zombies and then like the multiplayer and story is like the after.
Yeah.
You know, you can't even play like COD multiplayer on like PC. You can for the new games, but if it's like before 2014, the servers are like very unsecure and people can literally like
Just hack.
inject files onto your computer. Like it's fucking crazy.
Oh, shit.
And they haven't like patched it.
Oh, they just
Well,
don't care.
Like so now they have like clients you have to download if you want to play Call of Duty online securely, like Black
Okay.
Ops 1 on PC.
Gotcha.
They don't have like anti-cheat or whatever
No,
for any of them? That's
not
crazy.
for any game before 2014.
Oh, it's only the older ones.
Black Ops
Okay.
2 was before 2014, or was that the 2014?
2014 was Advanced Warfare. So after that, I think you're good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I remember Advanced Warfare.
I think I don't know.
Am I crazy or is it ridiculous that they're making a Black Ops 7?
I think it's stupid.
Why is this stupid? I haven't really played
Black Ops 4 came out like 5 years ago.
They've only made Black Ops games for the past like 3 releases.
Yeah.
So no Modern Warfares, no Battle.
Oh yeah, they just released Black Ops 6. Like that was the last game they released, and then we're getting Black Ops 7. Like they skipped the Modern Warfare installment. Sledgehammer's not gonna get to make a new game. They got rid of the dev rotation.
Is it
shit.
still only Treyarch that makes Black Ops games?
Yeah.
So have they literally been pumping out games alone for the past like 3 years then?
No, they made MW3 after Cold War and then Black Ops 6. Now we're getting Black Ops 7.
Okay.
But they just skipped a Infinity Ward installment.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's crazy because I know they have 3 different developers to make their games.
Regardless, like if you look at all of the COD games, like I don't know, Activision doesn't innovate whenever they make or not Activision, sorry, Treyarch. Treyarch doesn't innovate whenever they make their COD games.
Yeah.
Like all the biggest leaps have been made by Infinity Ward.
Who made Advanced Warfare?
They made COD 4, and then Treyarch made World at War, which is just COD 4 with a World War II skin.
Okay.
Then they made Black Ops 1 is essentially very COD 4-esque too. Then they made MW2, and then Black Ops 2 built off of MW2, and then they made Ghost, and Ghost was
I did like
Ghost was
Ghost.
but Advanced Warfare was Sledgehammer, and then they made Black Ops 3,
Black Ops 3 was
which
like
is
a
also
resurgence.
kind of like its own thing too. But I didn't like the art style. It doesn't
No, it's
look
fair.
like a COD game to me. You know,
No, it was fair. It
That's
definitely.
zombies, but like the multiplayer and campaign does not look like a fucking COD game.
No, I can. I play.
And then Modern Warfare is like the biggest jump a COD game made. It really felt like Battlefield after that. You know? And then every single game after that's been a MW 2019 clone.
Did you see that Battlefield made a statement that like the next Battlefield they're making, they're putting like $400 million into, and they needed to have like a 100 million person concurrent player count for it to be successful.
I didn't see that, but
No.
it better be fucking good.
The highest Battlefield before that only had like 30 million players, and they want this one to have 100 million.
If it's good, I think they can do it. Like if it's good on
What would they
launch,
have to do? Because I mean, it's
make
hard
make
to
a
compete with
really
COD.
fun Battlefield game that's good on launch.
Basically drop
Like,
Fortnite, but like
I don't think you can have 100 million concurrent players with that.
how many do Marvel Rivals have?
100 million. No, that's like a third of the U.S. population.
I know.
What the fuck? Okay, wait.
Yeah. They said the one before only had 30. You have to more than triple it.
Huh.
Maybe not concurrent, but like just players in general, like
Like a
unique
peak
players.
player base?
Like just like unique players, I think. But still, like, that's a lot. That's a shit ton of people.
Yeah.
I think if it's good on arrival and they're given like is there a time frame with this? Like
Probably
first
like a
month
year
maybe?
for
First year? First year they could do
I
that.
think
If
probably
it's,
first
if it's
year.
good. If it's just good at release on launch, it's got everything you want out of a Battlefield game. Like the maps are cool. There's a lot of destructible environments. Like I don't
I've
know,
never
just
played
fucking
Battlefield.
blows
100
Black Ops
million
7 or
though?
whatever out of the water.
So
Like,
the closest thing I've ever played to Battlefield is Battlefront. That's the closest thing I've ever played. I
they're
don't
still
really
very
know.
different.
Yeah, I know.
I played Battlefront Hardline. I remember that one.
Battlefield.
Is it
It's also like the least Battlefield game. It's like cops and robbers.
that's what
Is
I
it?
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Battlefield Hardline is cops and robbers.
What the fuck?
You're playing as like border patrol agents or
Something
some
like
shit,
that.
taking
Yeah,
out
we're like,
cartels.
yeah.
So
And it's
weird.
a Battlefield game. Instead of like tanks, there's police cars and like helicopters.
That's weird.
Yeah.
They couldn't make that today.
Battlefield
opinion?
1 was a fucking banger though. Like, do that.
That one
again.
looked good.
Do
That still
that
is one of the
again.
best trailers of all time.
It's still one of the most populated Battlefield games. I think it has more concurrent players than Battlefield 4 now, which we used to be like the gold standard of Battlefield games.
yeah. I mean, Battlefield 1's always looked fun.
Battlefield
I mean,
1 was very fun.
If I ever played one, it would be Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
Unpopular opinion, Call of Duty Ghosts is definitely like top 7 Call of Duty games.
Top
never
7
played
is a crazy low standard to put onto a game.
No, it's
That's
like
wild.
top 7. It's
Well, yeah,
definitely
it's top 7.
7.
It's top 7 for
What's
sure.
your favorite COD game?
My favorite COD game is probably Modern Warfare 2 or 3. I can't remember the stories like vividly because they play into each other. But either Modern Warfare 2 or 3 is my favorite COD game, period. But like for story. And then my favorite COD game from gameplay is definitely Modern Warfare 3. Second place, Black Ops 2.
That's probably it would go COD 4 and World of War.
Mm.
You can flip depending on the day.
Okay.
I don't know. I think World of War is my favorite COD campaign though.
What was the story in that one again?
This is World War II. Like there's two different
yeah,
soldiers, and you're looking at the war through their different perspectives. You fight as the Russians trying to take over Berlin on their way to Berlin,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's the American Pacific Front.
Fighting from
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the game literally begins with like you as a POW, and it's like, damn, I want to fucking kill some Japs. You know what I mean?
Of course, you fuck with it.
They also
then.
got you like committing war crimes in the last
Yo!
mission where you take over Berlin. It's based off of true events where like literally Soviet soldiers would like nail German women like upside down to the fucking doors.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's terrible. And then you like burn citizens alive and shit, and people surrendering. Not citizens, but like surrendering troops you can burn alive.
This is why we should ban video games.
Damn. A realistic depiction of World War II. How dare they? Yeah, and then fucking the most recent Call of Duty Vanguard. They can't even label their players as Nazis. Like,
Are you a Nazi though?
yeah.
Yeah, no. You. I mean, I don't even think you can play as a Nazi. How they do it is that like you have like a German-looking uniform, but they don't have the swastika on you.
Mhm.
And then when you press tab and look at the scoreboard, it says "My team, enemy team." There's no like allied. Like, why not just do allied powers, Axis powers? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to label them as Nazi. I
I
don't
remember
know.
in like other games they had like Spetsnaz or like the U.S. Corps or some
That
shit.
shit pisses me off.
Yeah, they at least like tell you what group you're a part
It's like
of.
you're being too politically correct to the point where you're like undermining the history. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
I don't know. Just don't make a World War II shooter.
Well,
like that,
that's
man.
another thing. Like, I know,
Yeah.
this is something like I don't know if any other black person. I gotta ask Cage's opinion on this, but like, I'm mad when they did the whole like woke. I feel like we talked about this, but I can't remember if we did. But I know I've definitely like felt a way about this. That's what I'll say. Like, you know how they got rid of like Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben. I was like, I've never felt offended by those. Like, I just like I literally saw this meme of this black guy. It was a fucking random Reddit post. He had like the fucking, those big like gallon jugs of Aunt Jemima.
Yeah.
And he had like a different he had the new rebranded one without her, and he was pouring that into the one with her
into the one with her
face.
face on it. Dude,
Yeah.
I look at a grocery store shelf now, and I can't tell apart the syrup products anymore.
They all look the same. It's like brown or red
I don't see
thing
her
on
face
it.
anymore. Like same thing with
We lost a
Land
lot.
O'Lakes.
Yeah, they
I
got
can't
rid of
spot
her.
it in the butter aisle.
Yeah.
You know.
Cause we're not racist for putting our face. No one gave a fuck. It was just butter, bro.
It was just butter. Yeah. It's just maple syrup.
Like
I don't know. I feel like someone had to complain about it for it to be
Some
the
white
case.
lady.
I don't know.
some random Karen. Like, I'm offended that I see this. Cause the thing is
It's
like,
just Twitter. It was Twitter that did that.
who
Probably.
do you think's on Twitter? random white bitches who have way too much free time just complain.
Well,
Because I was saying like
used to be.
this, not to point
Now
finger
it's
at
random
like
white men with too much free time.
Yeah.
not to the point finger towards the white bitches, but we all know the stereotype. But basically, like niggas didn't care. That's why I'm like, it wasn't the black community calling to take this shit down. So I'm like, it had to been the white knights thinking, oh, we need to do this for them because they don't know how to stand
Was
up
Aunt
to
Jemima a real person?
She's based. I don't know if
Based
she's
on
based
something,
a
but she
real
wasn't, like,
person,
a
but it
real
was based off
person.
like a house slave.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can understand them getting rid of that then if that's the
No,
case.
it's fucking. It's not. It's syrup. It's fucking syrup.
Why does the syrup need to have a house slave on it?
Syrup has a black
That was just
woman
a
on
brand.
it.
I don't
yeah,
know.
it's
No,
not.
I'm saying he was saying it was based on a house slave.
Anything can be based on a fucking. Let me see. Because it was all made when the fucking. Let me see. Aunt Jemima. I'm about to go to bat for.
Because
Aunt
I mean, I'm
Jemima.
just saying, like, that's kind of weird if that's the case.
But the Land O'Lakes bitch was literally just a Native American. Like, I don't think there's any context behind it.
yeah, you're looking up the history on Aunt Jemima.
Yes. 1889. Who gives a shit, bro? That was like literally 20 years after Lincoln said, okay, these are not like your property anymore. I don't care if they like had a depiction of
But
what
was
they
she a
used
house
to have.
slave or not?
They just say it was
I'm
made
pretty
during this
sure
time
she was
period.
based off of a house slave.
Yeah, I mean, like if that's the case, I can totally understand them getting rid of that. That makes sense.
Why not just rebrand it to like a different looking black? lady
Okay,
with
that's
modern clothes?
okay,
I don't
okay.
know.
That's low key kind of a reach.
What?
Okay, so basically, I'll say it like this. They definitely made her look better than the mean depiction. That's like saying like fucking Pepe is a fucking Nazi symbol. This is the type of shit they're saying because she had like the red and that gown. These are from minstrel shows where like
Yeah.
white people like
Yeah,
act. Yeah, exactly. Like they're saying like this is like I don't care anymore at that point.
What did
this
she
is-
look like back in the 1880s though?
That this is just this like that was the Pepe.
But like I'm assuming she looked more fucked up back in the 1880s.
Let me see old
No,
Aunt Jemima.
that is her in the 1880s. The new
That's
one-
her?
No, the new one is just like a I don't know, a friendly looking black lady. I don't know. It is,
No, they got rid of the black lady
I wouldn't
entirely.
get house slave vibes from it if I
No,
looked at it.
That's
you
what,
know?
I'm just saying, like
Yeah.
that's like what the origin is. I can understand them not.
Yeah, that was the
wanting to do
origin. Like, pull up the actual Aunt Jemima, like the last Aunt Jemima one.
Well, I mean, I know that the last one was just like a normal black lady,
Exactly.
but
Like,
I'm pretty sure like originally
I
their
didn't even
depiction
know that was
probably,
like a house slave thing until I looked into it
So
and,
this is-
and they removed it.
Yeah, I know it's the new one. What's the old one look like though?
No, that was the one they got rid of.
Yeah, I know. I was saying, like,
Yeah.
what did the one in the 1880s look like though?
Let me see if I can find it.
Because regardless, it's still like a iteration on it. You know.
Is it really like Jim Crow-ish?
We're just not gonna talk about it. We're just not gonna talk about
Your
it.
phone locked.
We're not gonna talk about Aunt Jemima anymore.
Is it?
Is it Jim Crow?
We're just not gonna talk about Aunt Jemima. we lost a good one today.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to defend Aunt Jemima anymore, bro. I don't know.
I
I don't know if you. I don't know if you want to defend Aunt Jemima anymore, bro.
It's over, bro. It's so over. We are so.
That's crazy.
so.
They made her look like a mythological creature back in the day. That's fucked up, man.
Oh, we're so.
Holy shit. Yeah, and that's why I think it was a good call.
No, 'cause they changed it. They changed it.
Yeah,
And
she's
that's
a
gone.
looking fucking person. I never got house slave vibes looking at her.
Exactly.
Like,
But regardless, that's what the origin of her is.
Who
though.
cares?
So, like, I get
Who
it.
cares?
Really?
Fucking,
Someone
we talked
did?
about this last
They
time.
retconned it.
Yeah, because we talked.
Yeah.
No, we didn't change.
They retconned it. Who cares?
Yeah, we didn't care. We didn't change Chanel bags and fucking BMWs and shit. Why are we changing
They
my
probably
fucking
changed the
syrup?
logo.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Anyways,
They probably changed the logo, the production process. They probably changed a lot of shit about Chanel bags.
anyways, give me my black representation back on my food products.
Is it still called Aunt Jemima's?
Yes.
Yeah.
They just
So
got-
who cares? What the fuck?
Exactly. They
but,
took
but
everything.
but I'm saying it hurts their brand because I can't recognize it on a shelf now.
Yeah,
no,
I
I'm
mean, I
saying like
agree,
it's
but-
so weird. So like, just keep the fucking picture, bro. Just keep the fucking picture.
Keep that one?
Not that one. The newest one.
Or reiterate it to where it looks less like a slave. I don't know.
Exactly. Just update the
It
bitch.
didn't
I
even
don't
look like a slave when they got rid of it.
Literally, I just thought it was some sweet old like black
Yeah.
house lady. You know, just like fucking.
Like I didn't know the origins until they took it away. And it became
exactly, and the bitch.
controversy, so.
Exactly. I just enjoyed
mean,
my. You should have. Look,
I also don't think this is like an equivalent to be like, oh, just change out one black lady for another and just like,
Well, then,
You don't-
know,
just
statement on
change
the
her
box
fit,
where it's
bro. Who
oh,
cares?
You know,
sorry, but
change
this
the
is the
fit.
new one.
I mean, they did. They took her off.
no, change her outfit if it's that offensive. Change her outfit.
To what?
Whatever, whoever felt
Legend of
offended.
Zelda t-shirt. And
I don't know. Whoever
Modern
fucking
clothes,
felt
I don't know.
exactly. Whoever
A
felt so
sweater.
offended by a dated piece of fucking 1889 syrup, I don't know. Just change the fucking. Give her fucking an afro and a fucking disco outfit or some shit. I don't fucking.
I don't know if that's any better.
Oh, fuck that bitch. Whoever complained,
Like,
fuck
just
you.
put a note on the bottle, like acknowledging the history and making like some
I'm
PC
down with
statement
that.
on
Just
it.
like,
you
hey,
know? Like
this.
that seems more appropriate.
Productive, if
Yeah,
anything.
and productive too.
Yeah,
I don't know, because on that hand, it's like, well, why are you doing that if you're still just going to use the same picture? If you can
this
just
is the
change
history
picture?
of their fucking
They
company.
rebranded it to reflect like modern, more.
You can talk about the bad. You can be very Roman with your opinions, but hey, this is what it was based off of. We don't fuck with that shit, but we still like what Aunt Jemima has.
This is our logo and it's our history. We have to acknowledge your history and learn from it. You know, like
call it a day.
I don't know, because on one hand, I can understand that, like, because I know like Max did that with
What's
like
Max?
like HBO Max. They did that with like the old Looney Tunes shorts and shit. They would have like they would have
disclaimer?
like they'd have like disclaimers in the beginning. We're like, oh yeah, by the way,
re-edit them to where
oh, the old racist Looney Tunes.
Yeah, they would have like fucking Bugs Bunny running around with fucking arrows.
Blackface.
Like blackface and shit, like straight up.
Tom and Jerry. They redid Tom and Jerry, where they reanimated scenes with the house slave.
The lady who owns Tom, she was a black lady. That's
I'm pretty sure that was like their nanny or something.
Yeah, that was
Yeah. Oh, see, stuff like that.
Tom and Jerry,
Stuff like that makes sense because you just would have to get rid of the entire thing.
They didn't get rid of. I mean,
but that's what I'm saying. In this instance, you can still keep the syrup. It just wouldn't have her on it. Especially if you're saying like, hey, this is the origin of it. We don't fuck with that. Let's change it. So
I don't know. You could just keep the mascot. I think it was fine.
I mean, you can make one with that mascot.
Make like a better black mascot then.
That's I don't know. Like I don't like the idea of being so precious that you just get rid of something. Make it better. Don't like I don't know.
You guys still have Uncle Ben's.
I'm fine with that, Rice.
I'm saying you guys still have it. I think Uncle Ben is still in the box.
They kept him?
I think so.
I thought they got rid of him too, bro.
Why would they get rid of Uncle Ben?
I don't know.
Same reason.
Was he a slave?
Was he a slave? I don't think so.
No, he was
just an old black man.
Wait, yeah, what's his origin? I think he's still in the box.
Was he the inventor of rice?
No.
Damn. I think in my head when I was younger, anytime I imagined George Washington Carver, his face would pop up in my head.
Uncle Ben's?
Yeah, I was just thinking Uncle Ben.
They changed the name. It's no longer called Uncle Ben's.
It's called Ben's. It's called Ben's Rice, isn't it? Something like that?
What's the name?
I'm looking.
It just said they changed the name, but it didn't say what they changed it to.
It comes after why. Basically, they have the prompt says, why is it no longer called Uncle Ben's Rice? I'm trying to figure out why they're saying it.
Is it Ben's?
Mr. Ben? That's fucking gay. Like what? Oh, wait. This is just fucking some place from .uk. Okay, it comes after frequent.
Maybe they only changed it in the UK.
I don't know. I'm just gonna read it and just see.
Obviously, they don't have black people in the UK.
They definitely do.
Yeah, I know.
An illustration of a black rice farmer in name. In plantation era U.S., white people in the southern would often refer to black men as uncle to avoid. They basically would call them uncle to. Okay.
To avoid what?
To not call them Mister, which is the more respectful term.
Oh.
Some microaggression. I don't know. Bro.
Yeah, it literally is a microaggression.
Yeah. Are they just calling him?
It's called Ben's Original. I fucking hate that. Oh my god.
It's still Ben. He's just not Unk anymore.
And he's not on the rice.
Oh, they took him off?
I'm trying to see if I can find an image with him on it.
I feel like he's still on the rice.
If they change the shit, no, all these say Uncle Ben.
I swear, I walked by like the rice aisle the other day.
Yeah, I swear to God, he's still on the rice.
No, Ben's Original. He's gone.
Really?
They got rid of him. Yeah, really, exactly. Uncle Ben's.
I didn't know that's why they called him Uncle Ben. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Being called Mister is too good for you. Uncle. That's literally what you just said.
Uncle.
I mean, I get that then.
I get that.
But we call people Unk now, so it's not even like a real.
But Unk is still an insult now.
I don't know.
It's not like they're. It's not like they changed it to like Unk's Rice or some shit. They're calling him Uncle Ben. Like,
yeah.
Unk's Rice.
That's crazy.
That change I get then. If they didn't they called him Uncle out of a sign of like disrespect. You know.
Well, and I assume Aunt Jemima is probably the same thing, right? They did that instead of calling her Miss or Mrs., right? Because I mean, if it's the equivalent.
I feel like with a house slave, it's more reasonable to call them like auntie, you know?
But I mean, I get John's like train of logic.
But he was a fucking plantation slave.
No, he was a random rice farmer. It didn't even say he was a plantation. It was just a rice farmer.
I think he like had a plantation, but he wasn't like a slave.
No, they're just saying it looked plantation-esque. That was it. He was just a fucking rice farmer. That was it.
They just changed it to like.
Was he even a real dude?
I actually don't know that, but I'm pretty sure it was just.
That'd be cool if he was. Unless he got like screwed out of money or something.
Fucking rice logo.
I could also see a situation where like he started the business, sold it for like $5 back in the 1880s.
Got ripped off.
They used him as the mascot for centuries after that. Then eventually they're just like, yeah, let's just take you off. That's kind of fucked up. That sounds about right. The dog is here with me.
It's just a character.
Damn, y'all have no representation then. That's crazy.
Yeah, they just took us off. Hey, that's so racist. We have oh my
I still got like General So's to back me up.
Yeah.
They just yeah, exactly.
Damn, I need more representation.
To help
dude.
black representation, they take us off of
You have
everything.
the Lucky Charms leprechaun.
Oh, you're right. I've also got
Irish-
Wendy. I got Ronald McDonald.
You have all the gingers.
I've got the Burger King. Why are all the fast food mascots white?
You'll still
Yeah,
got
Even the cows.
Captain Crunch, Count Chocula.
Yeah, you got a lot. If you want to count, y'all could take Boo Bear if you want.
Count Chocula's like Eastern European. I don't think he counts, but
Yeah, he's Slav. You know, he's different. She's like some weird shit on her neck.
You mean her collar?
No, I'm not talking about her fucking collar, Alfonso.
What other shit is on her neck, John?
Like I felt something on her
collar?
neck.
Oh, probably like
Probably, she does
something.
she does have a
Yeah.
flea collar if anything.
No.
I think it's weird they don't put dogs on food.
They
do on dog food.
That's what they do on dog food.
That's not for human consumption.
Well, I know they
Like
have
a dog mascot on food.
Like
I know
what?
Bush's Baked Beans has
saying
the
they don't.
dog as part of the ad, but I don't think he's on the bean can. I haven't
Yeah.
eaten Bush's in a minute.
I don't know if a dog makes me hungry.
Well, it's
Hot
like a
dogs?
friendly face. Like I don't know.
What if there's a dog on a hot dog?
I think it's
wiener dog.
worse because you're eating a thing named after a dog with a dog.
Okay,
on the
Count
thing.
Chocula. You don't think you're eating his?
You're not eating vampires.
No,
You're eating his. Okay, anyway.
I don't fucking think of
With
Nosferatu.
Boo
while I'm
Berries,
eating that
with
shit.
Boo
No.
Berries, you don't think you're eating his ectoplasm? On
Yeah,
No.
they put bears on that stuff. They put like bears on like food brands.
Like what?
Do they?
Kodak.
I don't count that.
What's the
That's a bear.
Yeah, but I don't count it because it's not good.
What's the Kodak food? What is it like?
It's just like a food brand. They sell like grits and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't count that because it's not good.
Okay.
Yeah. See, it doesn't work.
Like
It didn't work on me.
some candies and what do you call it?
Like gummy bears and shit.
But that's
Yeah.
this is the shape of
Well,
the
no,
thing.
like
Like Harry Bro.
Well, I mean, you're not eating like candy dogs.
like jars of like jam and stuff. They have like some bears on them.
That's because Pooh. Because everyone knows Pooh. And Pooh's like,
His thing is honey.
but like, yeah, exactly. Everyone like just, oh shit. Everyone connotates Pooh with sweets and other things, no?
Well, it's not poo on the bottle though.
No, I'm
It's
saying
just
like
a bear.
bears.
when I
are
think
known
of
for
poo, I think
sweet-
of stinky.
bears are known for having like sweet tooths. That's
think of
like
poo, I
what
think of
the,
poop.
That's what the bears on candy is, because bears are known for having sweet tooths.
So do dogs.
Yeah.
Well, dogs have a sweet tooth, they fucking die.
I mean, depending on what they eat.
Yeah, but
They're
bears.
eating like gummies and shit.
I mean, but bears like can eat honey. Like I don't know if
I think
dogs.
dogs can eat honey.
I mean,
They can.
dogs get honey though efficiently? Probably not. Bears.
Yeah, out
do.
of your trash can.
No, I'm talking about in the wild. That's why bears are known. Bears are known for actively seeking out.
bears
sweet
don't
shit.
actually eat honey like that. That's a myth. That was like invented by Winnie the Pooh.
Are you dead ass?
Yeah.
You fucking with me?
No,
Why,
that's
so why
serious.
do we think
We associate that because of Winnie the Pooh.
really?
Yeah. Oh, bother.
So some dude was just like, it'd be funny if a bear ate honey and that was it.
Yeah. It is funny.
Bears love marmalade sandwiches though. It's a
Okay,
fact.
Paddington reference.
Yeah, I watched all 3 of the movies. I like a little marathon.
Did you?
Some friends. Yeah,
God, was it good?
it was their peak. Paddington 2 is like top 3 movies of all time.
Let's
On God.
go.
If y'all haven't, go see Paddington 2.
I need to see it.
I'll make a grown man cry.
Did you cry?
No.
Oh, fuck.
I looked up reviews
No,
of Paddington
wait, bears
2.
do
People on
love honey.
Reddit were talking about how
They
they're
will
like
seek it out.
ugly crying. I'm like, it wasn't. I don't know.
It's just that it's not
Beautiful
the only.
movie.
Basically, they'll eat everything. They'll eat the bees. They'll eat the larvae. They'll eat the honey. It's like a whole
Yeah.
meal. It's a sandwich for them.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's a sweet sandwich. It's a sweet and savory sandwich. So that they're actively.
So it's not like they just love
Ooh, have y'all
honey.
ever had honeycomb?
I've had a honeycomb before. But it's actually really waxy and
Yeah.
weird.
Well,
I don't
it is-
think I've
it's
ever
made
had
of
it.
wax.
Huh?
I don't think I've ever had honeycomb.
It's
I've had like
like it.
honeycomb
I've had like
flavored
the
things. but not-
okay. So like I'm thinking of the honey that has the actual like combs in it, not the little wand. Are you talking about the wand thing?
No, I had like honeycombs.
Okay,
Like,
yeah. It's so weird. It's like it's cool, but it's weird. Like the honey, and have you ever like the richness of like
It's
true
like
honey?
having really stale. It's like having honey and really stale bread to me.
yeah, something like that. But like yeah, it's like
It's kind of the same way I feel about like honeysuckle. Like
I used to love. I haven't found the trees.
anytime I've had honeysuckle, I'm like, this just does not taste good at all.
Yeah, I've only had it once and it wasn't good.
Yeah, I was like, this tastes like shit. I don't know why I would ever
Yeah.
eat
You guys
this.
probably okay. Well, I can't say. Well, I
I got mine straight from the playground, boy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I got it from my grandma's garden. My grandma had a real poppin' garden. Her honeysuckle was always pollinated. So I actually got nectar. So I grew up eating nectar in my grandma's backyard. It was pretty fun. It was actually really enjoyable.
I had that natural honeysuckle liberal.
I saw this TikTok the other day. It was like someone rating their struggle meals when they were growing up.
No way.
And honeysuckle was the one they rated
Yeah.
a 10 out of 10.
Struggle meal.
Well, because like on the list, it was
like
like that.
with
It's not
ice.
a fucking struggle.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Ice soup was
yeah,
one of
ice
them.
soup.
There was like syrup sandwiches.
Syrup sandwiches.
I get pissed off whenever I see like struggle meal videos because they're never struggle meals. They're ever like super memey, like ice water, or it's like, oh, I don't know, somebody making something like
Ice water as a meal is definitely a struggle.
Ketchup
It's not a
packet
meal.
soup.
That's
Anyway.
exactly. That's why it's a struggle meal.
That's
It's not
why-
a struggle meal because it's not a meal. It's disqualified on the
In their
premise of
fucking
being a
in the
fucking meal.
post, they're like, oh, if you close your eyes, you can imagine it's cold cereal. That's the most struggle meal shit I've ever heard in my life.
It's
What are
not
you
a meal.
talking
It's
about?
stupid. It's memey too. No one does that. Anyway,
But they fucking did.
no one does that. It's a meme. It's a meme. It's a fucking meme. I see it online all the time. Like
There's
it's
no
like,
nutritional value
Getting
in
by
the
week 2 ice soup. It's a fucking meme. It's not real. People don't do that. It's called a glass of water. Anyway,
You don't think people
it's not
eating?
fucking real.
You
And I
don't
see
think the
other struggle
ketchup
meal
pack of
videos
soup
where it's like these international people making like some dish that takes them like 40 minutes to cook. That's not a fucking struggle meal. You're cooking something. That's not what a struggle meal is. A struggle meal is fucking like jelly on toast with like fucking seeds on top. I don't know, or like
That's what
rice
they
and
did.
hot dog meat. That's a struggle meal.
They had a grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwich. They had syrup sandwiches.
Okay, that is fine. That is a struggle meal.
Okay, it was next to the fucking ice soup.
It's not a struggle meal. That is a glass of
I
water.
promise
That's
you,
not
they
a
didn't.
meal.
I
There's no
promise
nutritional
you,
value in that.
they did
Nobody
not put that
does
there as a. I'm telling you, they fucking did that.
No one does that. They did it for a video. They did it because they saw it online. No one actually does that. That's not a
What
real
do you
fucking struggle
mean?
meal. That's not a real struggle meal.
So
You're
what
not
is
gonna
it?
get full off of that.
That's the fucking point.
You get full off of struggle meals. It's
Darren,
something you cook up.
that's why-
You don't even know what a struggle meal is. This is why it pisses me off. Nobody knows what a
do you
struggle meal is.
mean?
It's fucking stupid.
What are you talking about?
He's saying there's no nutritional value.
It's not a real meal. It's not a struggle meal. It's a
There's
glass
no
of water in a
gains.
bowl.
It's not a
You
meal.
don't eat
It's
that to be
Darren's
a bowl. It's
argument.
it's a refreshment. It's not a meal.
It's a
You don't
I'm a professor in a
water.
teacher.
That's why it's a fucking struggle,
It's not a
Darren.
struggle meal. No one gets a meal off of that. Nobody goes
Exactly.
for dinner tonight. I'm gonna eat water
Darren,
with ice.
if you only get 2 meals a day and one of them is a bowl of fucking
It's not
water with
meal.
ice,
It's not a meal. That's not what they do.
And
It's a
that's
meme.
what you're doing
It's a
to tell
fucking
you to get
meme.
you
no
through
one
the
does
day.
That. No one does that.
okay, never mind. Everyone is fucking lying. No one's
Yes,
ever
no
done
one's
that.
done ice soup.
Not a single fucking person's done
A
that,
syrup
Darren.
sandwich is a real struggle meal.
Bro, no one has ever done that on a fucking planet Earth ever because Darren
called it a
Jones
meal.
said so. Darren Jones said so.
You gotta Google that shit. Well, I'm actually. Let's figure out. Let's
Logan grew up in Gwinnett County, Georgia, talking about struggle meals. Okay,
I'm talking about real struggle meals. Like
oh,
my
because
God.
you know. Okay, Darren. All right,
Yes.
bud.
Because I actually fucking cook, and sometimes I want to throw something
Okay,
together.
beans on
That's not a
toast.
struggle meal.
That's not a struggle meal either. That's a delicacy in some places. People in
Darren,
England, that's a real
you can't say, I had a struggle meal because I wanted to throw something together.
That's what a struggle meal
That's
is.
not a struggle
Oh my
meal is you
God.
don't have the fucking option because you're broke. You have no funds. You have no resources. So you put ice in water and imagine you're eating a cereal.
All right, here's some
It's
struggle
not
meals.
because,
That's not a
Darren
real
said
thing.
so. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, these are real struggle meals. Yeah.
He's a
the fuck are
Darren.
you
He's a
talking-
Those are
Darren
real struggle
certified
meals.
struggle meals.
Yeah. And if you don't have enough money for a $5 Little Caesars pizza, you fucking eat ice, Darren. That's what you have to do to get through the day.
You don't eat ice. It doesn't fill you up. You're going to die of
You're
starvation.
still gonna, yeah, you're not going a fucking week straight eating only ice, Darren. You're
That's
not going.
not a real meal. That's not a
You're
struggle
not going
meal.
a week straight eating only bologna slices either.
People do that. That's a real struggle meal.
Okay, you said, it's a struggle meal because I get lazy and I don't want to throw something. That's not a struggle meal. It's
A
being
bologna
fucking
sandwich
lazy.
is a struggle meal.
This
It's
says
easy to make.
bologna.
It's cheap.
There's no fucking bread here, Darren. It's just a
Darren,
slice of bologna.
People
Darren,
eat bologna out of the can too. That's a real thing. I've done that before.
Yeah,
Like
Darren,
whatever.
fine.
Okay, and guess what? People eat ice too, Darren.
No one eats ice.
I
They
eat
eat
ice.
ice for fun. It's not like a meal thing. It's like, for dinner, I'm gonna have ice tonight. You don't do that.
If you-
That's not fucking real.
Babe.
Darren,
Bust out the
if you
finest
only
sculpture.
have one meal a day,
And ice is not a meal. It doesn't count.
it's what you're calling a fucking
It's not a
meal.
meal.
It's what you're calling a meal earlier on in the day to get you through the
It's
fucking
not a
day.
meal. It's not a meal. It's
Okay,
a snack.
Derek.
It's a snack at most. It's a fucking snack.
All right, we've moved to struggle snacks. We moved to
Darren,
struggle.
what the actual fuck are you talking about?
What are you talking about? You can't eat ice as a fucking meal. That's not real. It's a snack.
Derek.
It's a snack. I'll concede and call it a snack.
Okay, Darren.
The struggle
The
snack.
entire fucking point is it's not a real meal. That is the entire fucking point. They're calling it a struggle meal because it helps them get through the fucking day. It's not a real meal. If it was a meal, they would call it a fucking meal, Darren. It's not a fucking real meal. What the fuck do you mean? Yeah, it's not gonna fill you up. Yeah, of course. That's why it's a struggle. You're fucking struggling if you're eating that shit and calling it a meal. What are you talking about?
Would you like to read the Wikipedia definition?
Of a struggle meal?
Yes.
A cheap and easy to make meal made from random ingredients, usually eaten by poor college students.
Yes. That is all a struggle meal needs to be.
You can't like dictate what the fuck people have eaten ever in history. What the fuck are you talking about?
I think it's more of like, I get his point of like,
I don't think ice counts.
I was like, ice, yeah.
I get what you're saying, but the whole point is that they're doing it because they have to fucking imagine a meal. It's like eating air and calling it a meal.
I feel like somebody
it's
online
like
just
Plankton's
said that. It's not real.
holographic dinner, dude. What the fuck do you mean?
That's more of a struggle meal than fucking ice.
Just fasting.
Why?
Just straight up fasting.
He had the funds to make a hologram, dude. What do you mean?
I think it came with the building.
Yeah, the building he paid for. Okay.
Actually, Plankton hasn't had a single customer. How the fuck does he make it?
One customer.
He had his biggest
He
fan.
had one customer ever.
Who was paid for by Carrie.
So he lost money. He had negative money off of his one customer.
Do you think Plankton got like an inheritance or something? Like, how does he fund that building? How does he pay rent?
He has a very big family. You think he just sells shit to them? You think he's like a drug dealer or something?
Big what?
He has a big family. You think he just sells shit to them? Like, they're farmers. He probably
But didn't he not know they existed until that one episode where he met all of them?
No, I think he just didn't want to reach out to his family. I think that was...
They're a bunch of like hillbilly hicks and shit.
Yeah, that's what he just didn't reach out to them. Because, like, there's also the same episode when him and Krabs were friends. Like, they were just poor, broke kids together. Like, they were... No, Krabs had a fucking struggle meal. He was eating some fucking whack-ass shit with his mom.
Oh, yeah. He was like digging
Like what?
trash out of the fucking dumpster and shit, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was just eating, like, dumpster food. And then him and Plankton made, like, the first Krabby Patties, and they were, like, actual shit, and they killed people. That was, like, a whole stuff. Like, just fucking murdered random school children.
Well, I remember that was, like, the whole thing was they were like, oh, yeah, Plankton stole part of the secret formula.
He got
but
the
it was
bad
like,
half.
Yeah, he only got chum. That was the only ingredient he got out of the secret formula.
I didn't even
That's
know
why
that
he
was
makes chum.
no.
Yeah.
That was in lore because they did like a whole backstory episode. They went to court for some reason. They went to court several times in SpongeBob. Now that I think about it, they were really logical. Shout out to Steven Hillenburg.
To be fair, they break the law a lot of times in that show, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, the city's pretty lawless. Like the fact that Squidward of all people got a fucking license or a ticket for having his house transformed to a fucking kaiju, and just I remember that people were crashing.
To be
out
fair,
of
that probably
episode.
would be illegal.
But it wasn't his fault.
I mean, did he pay for it?
He paid for a security system.
You should have read the fine print, bro. I don't know.
That was like it
What are you
wasn't
guys
even.
talking about?
The episode where his house became a robot, started like walking around destroying
Because
the city.
SpongeBob and Patrick broke into his house, and then Squidward got fined with community service, even though SpongeBob and Patrick trespassed on his home
He wrecked his shit.
and destroyed his house.
I mean, to be fair, your house shouldn't destroy the city.
But also, my insurance company shouldn't turn my house into a / kaiju function.
He should have read the fine print. I don't know.
It's his house.
Yeah.
He's responsible for it.
Oh my God.
He paid for the house.
Jesus, man, I think it's so funny how the law works because funny enough, I've been watching these like cop, like I'll call them true crime, but really it's just cops walking into the most fucked up shit, or it's basically like interrogation rooms where like you kind of learn like how people lie and shit like that. Like dude, people are so like okay, when you've committed a murder, you're really dumb. Like 9 times. No.
You get caught.
Like, no. You tell on yourself when you get brought in for questioning. Like I'm watching these people because 9 times out of 10 so far, most of the murder videos I've seen, most of the murders happen because you know the person. Which is, I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time, you don't think about it till it happens. Because when there's a serial killer,
I mean, typically if you kill someone, you have a motive for it.
but when there's a serial killer,
That's why they get caught.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
easy to trace that.
Yeah.
But like with serial killers, like they usually takes like 4 or 5 bodies for them to even get a clue. And this one guy killed 23 like homeless like people in like Louisiana during like Katrina and like before Katrina. And the only reason he got caught was because like he took him in he got caught for like a whole random other crime. And then they just kind of said, hey, can we get your DNA? And he was like, yeah, sure.
Remember when the football player, what's his name? He died.
Who?
The Hernandez?
The guy who
Aaron
killed his
Hernandez?
wife.
Aaron Hernandez, I think. He had a lot of head injuries.
Football player who killed his wife.
He died
like
Anytime I think of a violent...
O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson.
Oh.
Yeah.
O.J. Simpson.
He wrote a book.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he wrote the book. It said if I did it.
Yeah.
And then because they the family of his wife,
whatever name it is.
they sued over the book or some shit, and they got to like come up with the title, or no, they got to make the cover page.
Yeah.
And they made like the if super fucking microscopic. So
Is
it
it-
just says, I did it. No, but
yeah.
anyway, regardless, why would you write that?
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
I think he
did you hear anything about it? Like, did he explain like what his motive?
I don't know what the book's about really. I just know that he wrote a book called If I Did It, which is so stupid. Like, I feel like if you're
his TikTok
accused of something like that, you wouldn't
TikTok
throw them a bone like that.
Craziest shit to me. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't know I know he had a Twitter account.
Dude, he had a TikTok and people would constantly like.
Oh,
DM,
he had a ghostwriter, so I think he just did it for money.
Probably.
Okay.
People would like send him like make comments on his TikToks and were like, "Hey, did you do it?" And he was like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I don't know what you think I did."
Oh yeah, no, he's right. He's right. Look at the if.
Yeah.
Look at the if.
I did
if is so fucking funny.
Yeah.
I did it.
Did you hear about the update to the Diddy trial?
Yeah, he got off on everything basically.
He didn't get off.
No, they basically
he
instead
got
of
charged for prostitution instead of like
all the other things,
or not murder, but
racketeering for one of them.
It was basically he gets 10 years max. What it is. Yeah.
He was charged with prostitution and what else? Like a minor drug charge or some shit.
They could even get him with like domestic abuse because they have video of him beating the shit out of Cassie Ventura. They even like get him on that. They're like,
yeah. No, they tried to, but the statute of limitations was up because it was like 25 years ago.
So basically, a lot of stuff he got away with because of statute of limitations.
Probably, but it's probably that stuff was what they had evidence for. Yeah, so
because they had like 34 witnesses, so they can only get you for stuff he did in the past.
Yeah.
So he's gonna, he just got off on everything, bro. He's probably feeling like the happiest.
I think it's like 10 years is the absolute max of what he can get, but he's probably going to get like
I already know he has no
5
parole.
years with probation or something.
I already know he has no parole. Like, yeah, that was like, you're not getting any parole or whatever. No, bail. He has no bail. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So they're definitely
He'll still have a cushy prison cell.
Oh, most definitely. But that, I mean, that just shows you what money can get you.
Yeah.
He literally, but like, it's crazy that like his lawyer team was like, yeah, we're gonna get you out of this, buddy.
As prosecutors through.
Yeah.
From what I understand, they put like way too many charges on him.
Isn't that the point? Or am I missing?
Well, you can't overcharge. Because it's like for example, like if you're doing like a murder trial, and you're like, oh no, this was first degree murder when really it was like second degree murder, then if you get found not guilty on that first degree murder, you're not getting guilty at all. Because
it's the highest charge?
They can't drop it down.
Because they went for the highest charge when really it was only a second degree murder they could have gotten off with. That makes sense. Like as an example.
Don't like overshoot it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you only go to trial once for the same crime. You can't go to trial multiple times for the same crime.
Yeah.
That lawyer pulled like the biggest comeback in history.
Yeah. I mean, the fucking OJ lawyer and shit did the same thing too.
Yeah, no, they're definitely like
the OJ lawyer though was very like meticulous with it. He literally like
I know he did like
he
the
knew
glove
that
shit.
OJ's hands would swell if he stopped taking his Parkinson's medication, so he egged the prosecutor on making him try on the glove, and that's why they did like if the glove
and that was like their primary piece of evidence was just like the glove.
Yep.
So
but
basically
he knew that his hands would swell if he didn't take the Parkinson's medication.
Yeah.
So they organized that, and then he basically baited the prosecutors
to try it to cast doubt.
He also used the jury's ignorance to his advantage because they didn't know that DNA evidence could be left without blood or spit.
Oh, like
they
hair,
didn't know
skin.
about hair and skin cells and shit like that. Yeah.
So they didn't tell them that?
No.
The way
that's crazy.
They couldn't understand.
They could leave shit out. Yeah, and
the jury literally couldn't understand that you can leave DNA evidence without there being blood or spit or hair.
Damn, man.
And even though it was explained to them like thoroughly by the prosecutors and all that, I don't know. They're just too ignorant. They couldn't get it.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting, OJ's trial. Just like so much stuff you could read about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, did he do it? Apparently not enough. So
if he did it.
If he did it.
If he did it. Yeah.
If Diddy did it.
I mean, he's dead now, so OJ, not Diddy. Yeah.
Man, I don't know. That was such like a weird. The fact that he is just like getting off all this, I'm like, I know these people are scared now. I would be shitting my pants because he's definitely like he's coming.
I mean,
he's a very vengeful man.
They all pretty much put their life/careers on the line for that whole thing, and it just really didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, the legal
system. They can probably go into some witness protection thing.
They're all celebrities. I don't know if they can. Like, I know they can, but you know what I mean? Like, it'd be kind of hard because
can you go into witness protection after a trial? I don't think you can. Because I think that's the whole point of witness protection. It's like, because you're the witness for a trial that's coming up, you know?
So after the trial, they're all right, you're free to go now. Then the mob just comes.
Yeah, because I mean, like, there's like, oh, he's not guilty, so.
No, protection, if he is guilty, and then like he's part of like a mob, how
that's what I'm saying. If he's found not guilty on certain charges, they're like, well, why would we put you in witness protection if he's not guilty?
But like, okay,
You know,
if
'cause
he's
we already did the trial.
Okay, but like, okay, so I'll say like this: if it just passes the statute of limitations, like, yeah, he most likely did that, but like, we can't charge him for it at that point. It's like, yeah, he still probably would still do that. No, exactly. So it's like,
my device is dead. I can't look it up. So
Damn.
what you trying to look up?
how witness protection works.
I'm pretty sure it has to be before the trial. Like it's specifically so that you can be a witness at the trial
that makes
later.
sense. Too.
Yeah.
I'd just be surprised if
They're not doing that shit out of the goodness of their heart. They're doing it because they need you.
Yeah.
But think about it. If somebody did serve a sentence for murder and they got out like 30 years later, would they not put you on some kind of protection program after that?
I don't think so. I think they'll just tell you that he's out and be like, hey, just by the way, just kind of like keep
That's
an eye
fucking
out.
stupid.
Yeah.
There's going to be a similar situation here. He's just not charged with murder. He's still going to go to prison.
What if he comes for us because we talked about him on the Scat Cast?
I think he has bigger fish to fry, personally.
Okay, it just depends. It can be for life sometimes.
Oh, really?
Because they have to give you, if it's like some real shit, they have to give you a new identity and they have to monitor you. That means like you're a high priority target. Let's say you're like a Iran government official that's like defecting to the U.S. For some shit.
I don't think that was a good example to bring up.
That's the only if you're like a ex.
I mean, in like Cassie's example, she's a singer. I don't think you can change her identity or something like that.
You could definitely just say, just don't sing anymore. And you're now Vanessa.
I'm pretty sure
Lives in
she's
Wyoming.
also dating someone else famous now and stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's like practical for that really to be
They're
the
just going to have
case.
to like pray Diddy don't come with revenge. Or like, oh my God, she died in a car accident. Diddy's like, all right, that's one down. Oh my
say,
God,
I mean,
Kid Cudi slipped and fell and
He got
slit his
Tupac
throat.
and Biggie killed. So, I mean, it's not really like it's...
Well, he got Tupac killed and then they ended up killing Biggie. Because
Yeah.
Biggie was his moneymaker.
yeah.
So, I mean, he definitely got... Technically, yeah, he got both of them killed.
That's what I'm saying, though. If he could do that, I mean, he'd probably get anyone killed. I mean, realistically, if he
Yeah, I mean,
wanted
he
to.
shot a guy in his own studio and said, clean that up.
Yeah. I mean, shit, you probably do it from prison, if we're being honest.
I still care. I still love Kid Cudi's account. He sat there like a fucking Marvel villain with his hands
Is there a
folded.
photo of that?
No. I'll give you the Kid Cudi quote statement.
Kid Cudi was like he was
testifying.
testifying against him because Diddy had his car blown up. He put a car bomb inside of his car.
When was
And-
that?
when he
Kid-
dated Cassie Ventura.
Yeah, Kid Cudi said Diddy did that in like 2009, 2010 or something
No,
like
it's
that.
2015, 16. It was like more,
15,
it was more
16,
modern, yeah.
Yeah, so it was like, I don't know, 10 years ago at this point. And he was like, yeah, he called me on the phone. I went over there to his house or whatever. And he was standing there with the Marvel
hotel, it was a
supervillain.
hotel.
He was like, I met him at the hotel. He was standing like a Marvel supervillain. He was like looking outside the window with like his back turned to him with his hands standing
So he
behind his back and
described
shit. Yeah. Like in the court fucking documents. It's like the funniest shit ever.
I'm still gonna find the
I mean, not funny, but like,
no, like
you know.
the fact that like Diddy saw himself in such a stature that he
goofy.
did that.
he was
unironically.
standing there. He was fucking Lex Luthor from the way he was describing
The fact that this is a real man doing this unironically trying to ore farm you. That's what he's like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
Imagine someone blowing up your fucking car and then aura farming.
Just sitting there in a hotel. Like, he invited to a hotel room on neutral grounds. Like, hey,
You remember that video of Diddy
Scott.
wearing like the Joker outfit?
no,
You never saw that?
no.
Face paint and everything?
Yeah. He was dressed up as Joker from The Dark Knight.
I'm surprised I've never seen that.
You probably have, you just didn't know it was Diddy. Look up that video. It's the funniest shit of all time.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a short blurb about it. Mescudi Kid Cudi, who was engaged in a heated phone conversation with Combs after the mogul discovered his relationship with Ventura, believes Combs was involved. Mescudi said the relationship with Ventura ended in 2011 out of concern for each of their safety, testifying that he believes Combs to be violent. Later, Mescudi testified he met with Combs at the Soho House in Los Angeles, noting the Bad Boy Records founder was standing with his hands behind his back like a Marvel supervillain.
It's like the funniest shit of all. I'm just like imagining that image.
No, I'll see the Joker pic.
Yeah.
No, it's a whole video.
Just like a screenshot will do. Or a snapshot.
Diddy.
I mean, he just looks like Joker from The
I
Dark
just want
Knight.
to see him in the Joker makeup.
Oh my God.
He looks like the Joker from The Dark Knight.
He got that shit on. He
Oh my
actually
God.
got that shit
Yeah.
on.
That's hard.
No, the video is even funnier.
He's out the car, bro.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No, in the video, I forget who he's fucking with. I think he might be fucking with like Rick Ross or some shit. Like he's like dead ass, like doing the voice, doing everything. Like he's like,
My father.
he's like doing the laugh and shit.
Dude, it's like a really good fucking costume.
Yes.
I mean, he was
crazy
crazy. He
as
is
shit.
kind of like some Joker shit.
How has he not been like memed for this?
He has.
It's totally. I've never
I
seen
promise
this.
you.
in a
He
I just know
has.
they got Travis Scott for being Roach Man.
It's just the funniest
awesome.
shit of all time.
meme. Oh, was it the same night?
No,
I don't know.
I doubt it. That'd be awesome if it was.
No, he actually just straight up just looks like the fucking Joker.
That roach Batman costume. wait, do me a favor. Go on r/bad Batman cosplays. Or just Google on images bad Batman cosplays.
Oh, yeah.
Like Batman cosplays are the funniest.
Did my first Batman cosplay. What do you guys think? We should do a Batman cosplay competition.
You guys like Trash
Which
Man?
one is the worst?
Fucking with Trash Man?
Yeah.
No, I mean, we should dead ass try to see who could do it the best, like with our fucking limited ass resources and time.
Okay, yeah.
Because I mean, regardless, this is gonna come out shitty anyways.
I feel like the shittiest should win. Like try and make it as shitty as you can, but it has to still resemble Batman, you know?
That's what I'm saying. Is you make it like
It has to be like an uncanny valley kind of thing.
Like a Pictionary of Batman, trying to like make a Batman-esque.
Like it can't be too shit to where it's not Batman, but it's gotta be shit enough to where you can recognize it's a shit Batman cosplay.
Yeah, these are pretty shitty.
I used to really fuck with Spooderman. You remember that shit?
Yeah, the meme face.
Yeah. There's like a Batman one a long time ago too.
Okay, like a Batman.
Have you guys seen the Iron Man one?
Yeah.
I am Iron Man. He snaps and he disappears.
I'm Iron Deficiency Man. Okay, actually, I haven't seen. I've only seen 2 trailers for the Fantastic Four. I know there's like 4 trailers out right now. I'm pretty amped, pretty excited.
Yeah.
I've been trying to skip everything. This might be the one movie I don't want to know shit about because I think I already can predict the plot. I'm pretty sure they lose and they get transferred into fucking Secret Wars or whatever. That's my prediction.
It's like the main theory going into it that everyone has right now.
Yeah, definitely for sure. They lose and they go into Secret Wars and like, hi.
I saw the most recent trailer they did. I liked it. I thought the last one was better, but
Didn't they give him a beard? The beard?
Yeah, the thing is a beard.
He can grow a beard?
Yep.
Is it Rocky or?
It's Rocky.
Oh.
And this past trailer, they were like,
he's had a beard before, but he was like really fucking old, like centuries.
Oh yeah,
they decided to give him a beard in this one.
I just wonder how the fuck he can shave. How does that work?
Like a rock grinder, like a jackhammer?
Do you shave with a fucking pickaxe?
So does he like just grow a beard in the middle of the movie?
I guess.
Or like a time skip.
There's got to be a time skip.
Yeah.
I feel like there's probably going to be like a time skip of like a year or whatever.
Then the kid has to grow up. They're probably going to show.
Well, because Silver Surfer shows up to warn them that Galactus is coming, so there's going to be an amount of time in between.
Oh well, actually. How much of the window usually in the comics does Silver Surfer give a country?
At least a year.
At least a year. Okay.
At least a year. I think usually it's more than that. Usually it's like 5 years, but
okay. But he gives you a fair ETA to prepare. Okay.
Yeah. I think in the comic that it's based on, they actually gave them like a 10-year window.
Why does he let you know he's coming?
Because he just wants you to like
fear.
Yeah,
the inevitable.
He doesn't hate people or like sentient.
Basically, he's like, hey, if you could leave,
he eats because he has to, not because.
No, but why would you like tell your prey you're coming?
No, because he eats the planet. He doesn't eat the people, right? He doesn't care about the people. He just needs the planet itself.
Yeah.
It's more of like, if you can leave your home, he's basically giving you an eviction notice. If you can leave, you can. If you can't,
yeah,
he's a pretty nice guy then.
He's a
that's better than most predators would do.
Yeah, because I've seen there's like a comic where like Doom fights Galactus after everyone else fucking dies, and I think they ended in a stalemate because like Reed Richards' daughter is now like his adoptive daughter, and like they're in space, and then like
didn't Victor name the daughter?
Yeah, he named the daughter. Yeah.
Valeria.
Yeah, Valeria.
Yeah.
And then like they're in space, and he's like, well, fuck, I can't lose, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Like he's like he didn't win, but he didn't lose.
Because I mean, all of his heralds are people from planets that he destroyed and shit too. So it's all people who like volunteered to become his herald so that he doesn't destroy their planet. So that he's like, hey, I'll give you a job instead, pretty much. Like, I won't destroy your planet if you work for me instead.
So why didn't he just ask this planet, hey, are we recruiting?
Because no one volunteered.
He's already got a herald.
No one volunteered. Yeah, he already has a herald. There's no reason.
So all you have to do is just kill the new Silver Surfer, and he walks in and hey.
Can I be the new one?
Yeah, I mean, that might be what they do with Franklin. I don't know. Honestly.
That'd be kind of cool. You just have to kill the herald. And Galactus like, I don't really care as long as someone gives my little notice.
Because, I mean, Franklin's in the movie.
That's the baby,
too.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, I mean, she's pregnant in all the trailers.
Yeah. That's what I like.
I think in this most recent one, she was actually holding the baby for part of it, too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he's born in the movie. It's probably during the time skip that he's born, actually.
And with the beard and shit.
Yeah, there's like a year time skip or whatever. He's born in between, and then...
They're probably stuck in that spaceship or whatever after they try to fight Galactus. Or they probably go take the fight to the Galactus, if anything.
Yeah. And then maybe, like... I don't even know. That's weird.
Yeah, because all I know from the first trailer is that they leave to go confront Galactus. Like, are you going to save us? And they're like, we don't fucking know.
I almost feel like it's not going to end with their Earth being destroyed at this point.
But we also see Galactus walks on the planet, though.
Just because that's too obvious.
I feel like
because they've shown so much of stuff that hints at that. I think they're probably trying to like bait it out.
I think they're just telling you like I think it's less of like a bait and more of like they're using this as like a clear stepping stone to get into their later stuff because we have Thunderbolts.
Well, because think about it though, like right, why is Franklin there then?
I'm not
like what is
following.
What is his purpose for being in the movie?
Just introducing the cast and getting all set up for the next movies. Because he could be like 5 by the time we get into like anything with Secret Wars. Like you like
he's not gonna be though. It's gonna lead like directly into it.
I mean, I'm just saying like they can fuck around with
Fantastic Four 2.
That too.
But I mean, still, like, why would you have him born in this one instead of like in between movies? Then, like, he has to be in this movie for a reason.
I think just
Set
more
up
like
tension between the couple.
Like have more tension, yeah. Because now she's like giving birth. He has to choose like
we
his
should
wife
flee for our
her
baby.
brother.
No, we must defend the planet.
Yeah, it's like oh, if we do, he dies, and you have to like choose as a father who to save. I mean, babies always add
Mr.
tension.
Fantastic
You literally
more
watch
stakes,
Squid
too.
Games. Babies always add
I
tension.
mean, I get that, but they also specifically had him be born and stuff. Like, they could have done that with her just being pregnant too.
Mm.
If they have the baby there, I feel like that says something. I don't know.
I mean,
I feel like they're
anyone's
probably.
guess.
I think they're probably not going to destroy the planet at this point in this one. That's kind of my.
I think the
prediction
planet
for
goes
it.
bye-bye and they abandon and go to a different place.
I think maybe Galactus uses Franklin to like go to the main MCU or something.
or like the baby just like burps or like does a jack from like The Incredibles and just teleports into.
Well, because I mean, he's like basically all powerful. It's like his whole thing.
so he's
like,
stronger than Galactus.
Yeah.
Off
He-
rip.
Yeah, he can control Galactus in the comics.
Okay, then yeah, he could probably just.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
laugh.
Like he literally controls Galactus like his herald instead, pretty much. That makes sense.
Oh, so he can like assassinate planets if he wants to.
I mean, yeah.
He's like,
I mean, he
Galactus,
can destroy the
go
universe
here.
if he wanted to. Yeah.
Oh.
So like, I feel like it
So
might
that cosmic storm gave them powers that then gave their offspring god powers.
Well, he's a mutant.
So he's a mutant. Oh, so like I mean, but his parents are mutants though.
They're not. He's a mutant.
Mutant's a mutation.
Yeah.
It can happen to anybody.
Okay.
It's just a gene you carry over. It can be recessive.
Okay. Damn.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like there's probably something there where like him and Galactus become friends somehow. I don't even know.
Like crying atomic bomb versus crying baby.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I don't know. Like maybe Galactus uses him to open a portal to the MCU or something.
That's what I was saying.
Because Galactus isn't in the MCU yet.
That's what I'm saying. So
There's only one Galactus.
That could be him touching down in 616. That's the one we're in, right? Where Tony died is 616? 613?
No, 616 is the
I mean, they retconned the MCU to where it's its own thing now. So technically it is 616.
Basically, they just teleport Galactus. So the end of that trailer is him being in the one where
was
Spider-Man
there
and Tony
616
was at.
comics and 616 movies?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because technically it's like an adaptation of the comics, which I think is stupid.
that
but-
is stupid too.
Yeah. But like there's only one Galactus in the multiverse. It's not like that each universe has
Oh,
their
he's a
own.
constant?
Yeah.
Oh.
What about the Galactus in the Fantastic Four movie? Like the other Fantastic Four movie?
That doesn't count.
Okay. They broke their own fucking rule already.
Yeah.
That's that Galactus. The
It
same
would be cool if like for some way they're like, oh yeah, that universe was destroyed, so now he came to ours and he actually looks like a guy now.
They should do if they're going to be consistent about it. I don't know.
That'd be cool, actually. I'd kind of fuck with that if that was like their thing. He's like, oh yes.
I mean, the next movie's going to be a multiverse movie anyway. That's like, that's how Reed can like get the thought that there is a multiverse.
Well, and I mean that Fantastic Four movie is already canon because he was in Deadpool and Wolverine too. So
Who was?
in the MCU.
Human
yeah.
Torch, yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Human Torch was in Deadpool and Wolverine. It was the same one from the other movies that Galactus was also in. So
Okay, that's fair. He called you a bitch.
he was like, yes, I was a cloud one time. That was me.
I don't know. I'm now in my physical form.
MCU, we're not back yet, but we're chugging along.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen Ironheart? Have you heard anything about?
I was gonna say also the only thing I've heard of Ironheart is the finale, and it's that they actually did introduce Mephisto.
Yeah.
That's the devil. I'm thinking of fucking who's the guy from Spider-Man Way Home?
Mysterio?
Mysterio.
He was from Far From Home, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mephisto's the devil. He was introduced in Ironheart.
Does he like?
And it was the guy who played Borat. That was right. Borat.
Well, okay. Does he tempt her? I guess is that the whole.
I
point?
don't know. I
Isn't it
haven't
just, like,
seen
an
it
end
yet.
credit scene. I've only seen like one clip of it, and it's just him.
I think
talking.
he's only in one clip, from what I understand.
And that's-
I still need to watch it.
It's
I
just like
haven't watched it yet.
Borat, but like in the glass next to him, you see Mephisto's face. It's like his reflection. You know?
Oh, like a subtle nod. I get you.
But I know that show has to do with like magic stuff.
Really, Iron Man does like Iron Man as characters do magic. I feel like the movie.
So
He has villains that use magic.
yeah.
Is Mysterio an Iron Man villain or Spider-Man villain?
Spider-Man villain.
Oh.
But then yeah, like I guess the Mandarin's a good example of an Iron Man villain who uses magic.
I
Typically.
thought it was a fake guy. At least I
Well,
know.
that's in the movies. In the comics,
In the
it's an
comics,
actual,
it usually
like
is
fucking
magic.
Chinese dude with magical rings.
Yeah. No, in the show.
Like Shang-Chi's dad, I think, is like the legitimate Mandarin. The terrorist group based their Mandarin off.
Yeah. That's I remember they did mention.
In the show, the main villain is the Hood, which is someone with a cloak who becomes a gang leader. Mm-hmm. But like the cloak is given to him by basically the devil. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So in Ironheart, from what I understand, she starts infusing magic into her Iron Man armor to help her fight him.
Oh, so she's like a Doctor Strange hybrid almost.
Like she uses Doctor Strange magic with Iron Man armor.
Okay.
I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know for sure. I'm going to watch it at some point, but
gotcha.
In fact, I might actually watch it this weekend, but it's only 6 episodes. I'm like, I might as well.
Are they an hour? How long are they?
I don't know. They're probably not an hour. They're probably like 30, 45 minutes. Yeah. That's how long their episodes usually are. But
all I've seen is just like people shit talking it, and like it's guys.
I mean,
and
it never
girls.
even looks that bad. It just looks like whatever.
I've only just because I'm pretty sure we're just in like the era of like hating on shit. I think we're just in an era of haters because like I feel like hateful content gets more views than like being.
I saw people shitting on it, and they were like,
people complain about everything whenever it comes out.
I saw people who were like, "Oh my god, this is terrible. She kills people. She's spitting on Iron Man's name." Like
Iron Man did. Kill
Iron Man killed the fuck out of people.
Iron Man said we need to kill more people to save more people. That was literally
he put on his armor, dropped down in the Middle East, and started bombing terrorists instantly. That was the first thing he fucking did.
They're terrorists, John. They're not Americans. They weren't,
Well, I mean, even before then, he made his living by selling fucking
weapons,
missiles. Yeah.
Just like indiscriminately murdering. He was the last.
He snapped Thanos out of existence.
Every single Iron Man movie, he kills his villain. He has no problem with killing people.
He has no moral qualms for that shit.
Most MCU characters don't give a shit about killing people.
Thor kills people. Hulk kills people.
Spider-Man's like the only one.
Yeah, just Cap kills people.
Cap kills the fuck out of people.
He's a fucking soldier.
He used a gun in World War II.
Yeah. He shot Nazis.
Yeah, Cap will kill people. He said, I'll cap his ass.
Like, he would rather save someone first, but like, if it comes down to it, he's gonna kill them.
I just think in the last, like Captain America 2 and 3, he was fighting like friendlies. He was fighting SHIELD agents, and he was fighting the
his
Avengers.
friends.
So that's why he showed restraint.
Okay.
If he fucking kills aliens in the next movie he's in, Infinity War.
Yeah.
See how he fucking guts those aliens?
So did Spider-Man too. He like activated the kill mode or whatever the fuck. Started stabbing them with Iron Spider shit.
He did.
I mean,
Spider-Man has a body count because they killed Squidward.
They're mainly like animals though, honestly. I don't even know if they count.
They're like sentient life.
It's still kind of weird and out of character, but like whatever. I'll give it a pass. I don't know.
Okay.
His life is literally in danger.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, the whole life, the fucking universe. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'll give it a pass.
Okay. Actually, I'll raise you this. Okay. Do you feel like if any hero who has a no kill rule has to break the no kill rule when a situation like that?
Fighting Darkseid's little aliens too.
Who? Batman? Oh yeah.
Like in the comics and in the movies.
And
in the animated movies too. Batman with
the parademons.
The parademons, Darkseid's minions.
He kills people.
It's like the same thing as Spider-Man and Infinity War.
But I mean, I'm pretty sure they're also not sentient. They're like bugs.
Biological drones or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're just alive. That's like okay. But like, would you kill if you have a no kill rule? Do you feel like it's war? Do you feel like you have to? If like it's half the universe going out the fucking window.
It's literally called it's a war. They call it the Infinity War. I don't know.
Okay, so no kill rule goes out the window in wartime. That's all I need to know.
I mean, if it comes down to it, I mean, yeah. I mean, that's kind of just how it is.
I mean, how it has to be. That's kind of
yeah.
Fighting for the greater good.
I mean, especially if it's like a drone like that. It's not even like a
like I'm saying like you have to like kill a person like another thinking thing, not like a drone. Like if you're like a person like a Batman or Spider-Man who has a no kill rule, and you have to kill a sentient creature to stop Thanos or whatever.
I'd be sad about it.
If they were able to pull the gauntlet off of Thanos, do you think Spider-Man would have been like, whoa, I don't think we should kill this guy. That's kind of too far. Guys. My uncle once told me.
Does he even have an Uncle Ben in the MCU? I don't think he does.
No, they haven't established it.
He has an Aunt May, and that was the Uncle Ben moment.
I don't know if he had an Uncle Ben.
I mean, she's single. Happy could have been that. He wanted to be that so bad.
He really did.
He was trying.
In my headcanon, he just hasn't brought it up yet.
But I also feel like if he did, he would have brought him up. And also, like, did he really die without giving him the great power, great responsibility speech? That'd be weird too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like he just didn't have an Uncle Ben.
I don't know. My headcanon is still, it just hasn't come up in conversation yet. I don't know.
It's such a weird thing. Like at this point, even Spider-Man 4, he just like casually is like bringing up Uncle Ben. I'm like, this feels weird. This feels out of place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bring up Tony.
Don't do that, please. He's done that enough.
Honestly, though, I did like Tony and Spider-Man's dynamic before he died. It was kind of.
I mean, it's the more recent one, so he'll probably just reference that.
Yeah.
Fair.
I mean, also though, like, I don't know. He's kind of moved past that too at this point.
No, he definitely did. Because I mean, he's already been forgotten by everybody. Like,
yeah.
Who would remember him besides fucking Hulk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who, Aunt May?
No,
everyone forgot.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just it'd also be weird at this point if he's still like, oh my god, Mr. Stark.
Well, they already
like
did.
This.
They already did that, like you said.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no reason
they're
to
gonna do it.
His entire
maybe in like a sentence he'll be like, "Oh, I lost my Aunt May and Uncle Ben," and then he'll talk about Aunt May. You know? Yeah.
I mean, his entire story arc so far has been like getting over the Iron Man shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's really no reason to do that more.
True.
My headcanon is he had an Uncle Ben, but like I said, it's been so long he doesn't bring it up. He hasn't had a reason to yet.
See, I used to feel like that, but at this point, after No Way Home and like giving it some time, I'm just like, it wouldn't even make sense at this point because like I don't even know if I want him to have an Uncle Ben without like the great power, great responsibility speech. Because at that point, like,
I don't remember. Aunt May say that.
She literally said, "With great power comes great responsibility."
And then she got fucking jokered.
Yeah.
Green Goblin. I mean,
yeah, it was like the last thing she said before he died. And like, well, at this point, I mean, it wouldn't make sense for him to get that speech twice, and I also wouldn't want Uncle Ben to die without
greater responsibility, John.
Yeah. Because I mean, at that point, does he really need 2 parent figures to die to get that message across? 3 if you count Iron Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, at that point, I would rather him just not have an Uncle Ben.
Still, I
just say she was a single parent to him, pretty much.
Honestly, though, John, I can't remember which crowd was crazier. Either the 3 Toby showed up or the fucking Endgame scene.
I think Endgame
definitely.
Endgame was definitely crazier, but the No Way Home crowd was definitely like
that shit was hype. But like, dude, I wish movies gave me that feeling because those are like some of my like best.
I don't know if any movie is ever going to have like as hype of a crowd as Endgame did.
That shit was like, bro, there was so much energy in that room, bro. It was fucking insane.
I mean, Secret Wars could, but I doubt it.
It's not.
You know what I mean? I really doubt it.
There's none of the build-up, though. There's like no build-up.
That's why I mean, technically the build-up is just fucking literally everything. That is really what the build-up is.
Yeah.
I mean, I promise you, if they had like Spider-Verse Miles Morales pop into the movie or some shit, people are gonna pop up over that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's probably gonna get as big of a cheer as the fucking Captain America holding Mjolnir shit. If they had fucking Miles Morales pop out in the fucking Spider-Verse art style in the movie or some shit.
Hey guys. And you're like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
What's that danger?
I feel like there's still ways they can do it.
I just feel like they've lost touch because like I feel like as movie makers, you're in such a weird spot between appealing to like our generation.
The Cap thing, people went into the theaters expecting it too because they hinted at it in Age of Ultron.
Oh, that he was like somewhat worthy.
Oh, he budged the hammer.
Yeah.
He was happen. It's like, and they set it up earlier on too.
I didn't expect them to actually do it in the movie.
But that was the thing.
I
actually,
like a reference.
I forgot until Thor got his hammer back because it was destroyed in Ragnarok.
Yeah.
But then he got the hammer back. I was like, oh, dude, Cap's totally gonna fucking wield that thing later on. And he did.
That shit was sick too. He was like fucking throwing the shield and deflecting the hammer off the shield midair. And oh my god.
Yeah.
That was
because even like they even had like emotional tie. Because I feel like the reason
I got so much goosebumps watching that movie for the first time.
I know.
I'm so glad I saw it opening night too.
Yeah, because Thor got to reconcile with his mother and brother. Iron Man got to talk to his dad. Tony got to relive his shit. The 2 like least impactful, not, you know what I mean, like got to fight for their deaths, and then fucking Black Widow died. Hawkeye goes back alone. He has to deal with the repercussions. Who else was in that? What did Hulk have any real trauma? No, I think Hulk was just like, we could bring him back.
Hulk was the worst part of that movie.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Dab.
Yeah, but everyone else had really good ties. I feel like Hulk was
I feel like Secret Wars could probably somehow tie it off. I think there's a way for them to do it.
What storyline do we care about? Do we care about Shang-Chi's?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's not even
do we
really
care about
like
Doctor Strange. Not really.
I don't think it's necessarily a storyline that they're tying off. They're tying off like this era of Marvel.
If it feels like a send off. Yes,
that's what I feel like they're probably gonna do.
But they have to stick. They have to make it feel, you know, like how like,
because if they reboot everything after, like, it would only work if this is a reboot. If they reboot everything and like there's a new universe afterward,
like a swan song for this MCU.
Yeah, well, not even just the MCU.
What a swan song means
the
exactly,
X-Men, the Fantastic Four,
that
like,
era of like film.
Yeah, the old Spider-Man. Like if they like basically send off all of them in one movie, I think that could work. You know what I mean?
If you feel the loss that you felt in Infinity War, yes, I think so.
I don't even know if it
You
necessarily.
have to feel lost because like if they're setting off, like they're saying we're coming back with something better, but like we're saying goodbye to what made this what it was. Infinity War felt like you were saying goodbye because they lost.
It's not going to be like you're killing them off. It's not going to be the same type of loss.
It's like a Phoenix rebirth.
It's going to be like a more bittersweet type thing.
Yeah.
I think they could probably do that if like they like
introduce mutant. They just put everything in one universe now.
If they like end the movie like Secret Wars with like that shit like fading to white.
And then Franklin resets,
and then it starts off with Spider-Man or something waking up in a new universe where everything is just like all there from the start. I think that would work. Yeah, I think that would be like a fucking like perfect way to end that.
Yeah.
And if like they did that while sending off everything else before then,
but it would have to feel so.
And they could have character deaths before then too, because they're already sending it off anyways. Exactly, you can just kill off whoever.
What if they just kill Gamora again? They
could. Fuck it.
I think that was my favorite scene in Guardians 3 was when what's her sister's name? Gamora's sister's name?
Nebula.
Nebula was trying to fucking start the car, and she's like. Turn on the fucking car.
Just open the fucking door.
Open the fucking door. And then fucking Adam Warlock had his whole like dun dun dun. Okay, James Gunn.
Was a good movie.
Yeah.
James Gunn, I need you to make this Superman movie heat, brother. I mean, because I heard people were like mad about some kind of costume change. I didn't really care.
Dude, I got a clip spoiled on
Did
YouTube
you?
Shorts somehow. Like it was like full clip from the movie. It was like top 10 superheroes like losing their cool or something. And then
when he gets mad in the office scene with Lex.
Yeah.
There's just a clip they uploaded online.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't want to see it.
They did it on purpose, but yeah.
I didn't want to see it. It was like
I kind of like that clip.
He was just getting mad at Lex.
I liked it too, but I didn't want to see it before the movie.
Yeah. But I mean, it's like, where's my fucking dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not how I imagined this Superman being. Like
to get mad.
It's weird how that's the first clip they release.
But it also kind of shows you his compassion for like the people he holds dear. Like because he did become evil.
That doesn't like show compassion
I feel like
to me. It's like wrathful. Like, I don't know.
But you took his fucking dog. You know.
I think the thing people think all about Superman a lot of the time is that he's supposed to be like a Jesus
Boy Scout
figure, but he's not that.
He's a dude.
Yeah, he's emotional. And people like try to downplay the emotional side of him.
And then we've had emotional Superman from like the Snyderverse. That's like all it was.
That's not really that's not emotional Superman at all. He's like a deity. How is he emotional?
Not emotional. I mean, like I'm thinking about Man of Steel, where he's
That's what he's like stoic the entire movie. You know what I mean? And then
is that when his dad dies? Oh no, is that the one?
He just like gets sad, and then like that's kind of he just does his thing. Like he's Superman, but he's like pretty much straight faced the entire time. Like Henry Cavill's Superman doesn't ever really get to smile. Like at all.
He can't be happy. He's
I know what it is. It reminded me of Batman versus Superman, where Lex tells him he has his mom. And he's like freaking the fuck out. It's like, I don't know.
But I mean, that's a fair reaction.
That is,
your mom's
but it's like, I don't know why that's like the clip they decided to release first. Like, it's weird to me.
Yeah, I get you. Like him being, I guess it's to show that he's like, there is emotion. There's like,
well, yeah, like John is saying, they're supposed to be, but like,
I see what you're saying. You want
it's weird that it's the first clip they hear.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing I felt seeing the first trailer, because I was like, the entire first trailer, he just had like the shit beat out of him the entire time. He's like laying in the fucking like crater in the Antarctica. Yeah. I'm like, okay, well, that's also a weird way to introduce Superman. I wish they showed more of like the him saving people shit instead of that.
Which is fair.
This will show that in the trailer, but it was like 10
little
seconds.
Yeah, it was like small parts of it. I liked the second trailer where it's like Lois interviewing him and shit like that too.
Yeah, that was a really good trailer.
I liked that one a lot more. I saw people complaining about it because like, again, he's getting emotional in it, but like that makes sense. He's gonna get defensive about that.
I like how he plays Superman and Clark Kent as like two different personas. Like as soon as she's interviewing Superman,
his voice changes.
He changes everything. Yeah, it was like
he does. Okay.
Yeah. They did a really good job with that.
So she's like talking to Clark, right? He's just sitting there like a nonchalant dude. And then he's like, she asks Superman the first question. He goes, Lois Lane.
Yeah, he like immediately fucking perks up and shit. Yeah.
Okay.
But then she starts like grilling him with shit like that, and it makes him emotional because she's like, oh, you shouldn't have the right to do blah, 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 blah. And
Superman's like, oh, well, I'm saving lives.
He's like, who cares? I'm saving people. What the fuck are you talking about? And then, you know, so, which I understand. I get that.
No, she's like, are you a weapon? You're
because
not like
Superman is also in a way kind of like innocence too. Because I mean, he saves people just because that's the right thing to do. He doesn't care about the geopolitics like behind that shit.
He'll save an Afghanistan person. He'll save an American.
Like he's not gonna go he's not gonna not save like a Palestinian child just because Israel's bombing them and the U.S. doesn't want to.
He loves the human race.
Yeah,
exactly. Like he cares about everyone. He's gonna go save the Israeli and the Palestinian child at the same time. You know, that's his thing. You know? So telling him he like, oh, what you did is an act of war. It's like I just fucking saved a child. What the fuck do you mean? What did I do?
Yeah, like, there's no wrong in saving a life, but like actually the implication of you saving a life is what's wrong. Yeah, I get you.
And that's kind of what it seems like the movie's doing. Is it's like talking about what the implication
of having a super powerful being.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I like that. Show me that. Don't show me, where's my dog?
Yeah.
Where is it? Like,
where's her? But at the same time,
and then he flips over the desk and it crashes in the fucking. That's like I'd be terrified if I was Lex Luthor too.
I'd be like, shit,
like, what the fuck?
I just took this nigga's dog and now
I did really like that scene though. I liked the way they showed his power.
I feel like I will like it in context.
Yeah,
in context, they're probably torturing the dog.
I saw it out of context, and I'm like, what the fuck?
They probably tortured his dog. He's probably hearing like with his super sonic. He's like, where's my fucking dog legs?
Yeah. I liked the way he like flipped the desk and everything, and I liked the way like
they started recording immediately. Like, oh, got you.
Oh, I mean, they did that, and then Lex Luthor was like talking shit to him under his breath.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, he was like talking shit to him under his breath, and then he's like, "What'd you say?" Even though he's like super hearing, he can clearly tell what the fuck he said. He's like, "What?" He's like so taken aback by. He's like, "What the fuck did you say?" You know, like I like shit like that. I like that dynamic because Lex was like, he didn't act like he was scared at all. He was
in control the entire time.
Yeah, I like shit like that. Like that that makes sense for Lex Luthor. He shouldn't be like, ah! You know, when he sees the fucking desk fly across the room. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I like you see Lex Luthor not flinch when the robot was like lunging at him.
Yeah,
and his henchman like slices it in half. He's just like walking past.
Yeah,
like business usual.
That's how Lex Luthor should like go about the day. It's like,
is he like a sociopath? I don't really know.
No, he's just like, I'm going to win. So I mean, like, why am I going to flinch at this? Like, I'm going to.
He's
succeed.
that confident. He's like a Doom, and that's
him and Doom are very similar. Yeah.
Okay.
Both of them have become like leaders of the earth, and they were both correct.
Lex Luthor was president at some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He runs for president.
Okay.
And he wins.
I thought he became mayor of whatever. What is his name? The name is Metropolis.
Yeah. He probably started out as that. And
then
that's what I remember. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, one of the most famous like Superman stories I know of is that he becomes president.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know like what the implication of that is. Like what happens with that story. I just know it's something that
makes
happens.
all aliens illegal. He's like, get some alien.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. When you're hated, like, do you guys like smart villains or do you like absolute destruction villains? Because those are like the two best villains in my opinion.
They're not mutually exclusive either. You can have both.
I guess, but I'm like, if you had to choose like just like a brainless, if you had to choose like a Doomsday-esque where it's just absolute destruction, no mind, pure instinct versus like a regular dude who's just like, I don't know, Lex Luthor.
Well, I feel like different stories can have like both.
Like Spider-Man can have Green Goblin and Venom, and they both work.
Which one's is Green Goblin smart?
Yeah, I'd say he is.
Okay, I always thought he was closer to like just a.
I mean, he's chaotic, but he's smart. Like he still destroys shit like crazy, but he
plans things out, his plots and schemes.
Yeah. I mean, I guess
he also became president at one point. Actually,
yeah, Norman Osborn.
That's fucking crazy.
That's who the original Iron Patriot was.
He became the leader of Shield at one point.
Oh,
it was when Iron Man was director of Shield. He kicked him out of being leader of Shield and created his own Avengers.
Oh damn! Were they just evil?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, okay, let's have the Mac Gargan Scorpion version of Venom and have him be Spider-Man. And we did that. He was like, oh, I'm going to become Iron Man. So he became Iron Patriot. That's how that started and shit like that too. Let's have Logan's fucked up son as the new Wolverine and like things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, side note, when we talk about superheroes, do you guys know that Marvel Rivals now has access to all 83 years of just like Marvel characters?
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. That's a Marvel game, of course.
I didn't know that, but like I guess because sometimes in contracts you can just get like certain years or certain. I mean, like Sony only had
Lego Marvel has like all of them too.
Yeah.
No, I just didn't know like how big, like how much of their contract they actually had.
Yeah. I assume Tokon's the same way. But I mean, if they're releasing a character every single month,
they kind of need to have that.
They need a lot of characters.
Because then they can just throw out some like, you know, some shitters like not shitters like on like Sniper Monkey. Is it Sniper Monkey?
Hit Monkey. Dude, Hit Monkey's gonna be hype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be fucking popping off when they add that motherfucker.
Oh God, I'm gonna play that too.
Because he's in the leaked data files.
Yeah.
They've already thought about him.
I saw someone earlier had the idea for this character, and it was like a character I've never fucking heard of in my life, and his name's 8-Ball.
Does he actually exist in Marvel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what he
is. He just super lucky, like Domino, probably.
No, he's a dude he has like a black skin tight suit, and he has an 8-ball on his head, and he has a rocket powered like pool stick.
Daredevil.
They're like there's like the tweet was like, imagine you're standing there and you hear someone yell corner pocket and your entire back line is gone. Like, oh, dude, that's fucking awesome.
That's
I love
hard.
that. Yeah.
There was a dude in Stiltman. Daredevil used to fight him.
Yeah, Stiltman. Give me Big Wheel. Give me the wall.
Big Wheel.
He's a Spider-Man villain.
He's a Spider-Man villain who rides around on a big wheel.
A giant wheel.
Yeah. Give me Big Wheel. Give me the wall. Give me Stiltman.
The wall is
Give me J. Jonah Jameson when he was in that giant mech.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Just give me
Make him
J.
a
Jonah
tank.
Jameson, period. Have him fucking yelling at people and like throwing
Spider-Man.
papers and shit. I'd fuck with that. Yeah, no, the wall is literally just a brick wall.
Is it sentient?
Well, I mean, it's a dude wearing a brick wall costume. So like you see his legs and his, like those like cardboard cutouts where you stick your face through the wall. That's what he's doing. He's like standing there and he's like arms are sticking out through the wall. He's like,
What is he even? How you can't break it? You can't. What does he do?
He's a brick wall. What do you mean?
They were on something, bro. They just how the fuck?
Give me fucking Frog Man. Give me fucking, I don't even know. Like there's so many like obscure ass characters you can put in there and give sauce. You know what I mean?
Sauce.
Yeah, like fucking, you can make them cool.
Yeah.
Like you can just like make these random obscure characters.
They did it for Jeff. They literally made.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can make these characters that only have like fucking 4 or 5 appearances and just make them cool. You know?
Yeah.
There's no reason not to. If you have like all these characters, like fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
Do some shit like that. Give me Toad.
I guess Emma Frost is another, like, I want to say she's as big as the main cast. But
She's definitely a big character.
She's a big character?
Yeah.
Okay. I know she married Tony Stark at one point. That's all I know about her.
She's pretty much been on the X-Men for like 30 years straight.
Okay.
At this point.
Same with Magic?
No.
Is Magic less obscure or more obscure than Emma?
Magic's definitely more obscure than Emma is.
Okay.
She's not an X-Men.
I thought she worked with them. I know she worked with Colossus and all of them.
So she's Colossus's sister, but she's usually on the New Mutants, which is like an offshoot.
Juggernaut and all them?
No.
No.
It's like that's the Brotherhood. The New Mutants like a spin-off of like younger characters.
Didn't they make a movie about that and it flopped?
Yeah. It was like the horror movie. Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
I mean, there's like plenty of characters that are like Magic tier that you can put into. And I mean, she's not obscure. Like people still know her.
I didn't know about it until this game though.
Yeah, I mean, most people don't know about her, but she's still just like if you
know Marvel, you know.
If you know like X-Men stuff specifically, you probably know who Magic is.
Okay.
Because she's like related to Colossus.
And
everything.
Yeah. Okay. I'm waiting for Deadpool to get added. You know they're adding like backpack bling in season 3.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that there was a leak in the files that season 5 is going to be love themed.
Well, is that next one Venom themed?
Yeah, this one is.
Season 3 is Venom.
Noel's the villain of the season.
So season.
Oh, the season already started?
No, it starts next Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It starts soon. They had like the trailer and stuff for it come out.
Yeah. Okay.
But it says it's gonna be like love themed.
Like Cupid love.
It just says love themed.
Okay.
Like couples love themed. So I feel like it's probably gonna be like Gambit and Rogue. They get added as the characters that season. I think that probably works.
Maybe they'll add some like voice lines with Tony Stark and Emma. They already have Sue and Mr. Fantastic. Okay. That could be something.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Black Panther, Storm. There's a couple of couples in this game.
Most of them are divorced, but yeah. I don't think Tony and Emma last more than like a year.
But that's because the writers decided
Black Panther and Storm hate each other in the comics.
Oh.
Like, there's all kinds of shit there. Like, most couples don't last long.
I just know.
Let's say I had to fucking marry Jane for some reason.
Just walks around with a gun. Pew, pew, pew.
No, it's a stealth character, like in the Spider-Man 2 game.
Yeah. You just like, you can one-shot anyone from behind, but if you get hit at all, you die.
Just fall over.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of funny. Like a joke character.
I mean, I just here's like a support character almost.
Most def, like a recon.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I don't even like. I mean, I realistically just wouldn't.
Do not add Mary Jane.
Yeah,
they might as well. Fuck it. Why not?
I am so
because I'd fuck with J. Jonah Jameson too. Like, just do it.
Well, he's actually like fought Spider-Man in like a giant mech suit before.
But I don't want J. Jonah Jameson in a mech. I want him just like running around,
just punching people.
Yeah, I want him like fucking just like yelling at people and shit. You know what I mean? I'd fuck with that. I think that'd be really cool.
Make a New York map and just have him be the announcer.
I mean, you can, but like, I want to play as J. Jonah Jameson. You know what I mean?
No, I fuck with that.
God.
I don't know.
Do y'all have anything else that y'all wanted to add?
Nope.
Thank you guys for listening to this riveting episode of Scat Cast.
We're all over the place with this one. We appreciate y'all for listening. I know this is going up late, but happy 4th. Not 4th when this goes up. Like
happy 11th. Happy, what's 7th?
10th, 7th, I don't know. Whenever this is. Happy 10th or 7th or...
10th it's the 9th. It's 9th. 10th is Thursday.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Happy 9th. And
Yippee.
appreciate you for watching and listening. And we will see you on the next one.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.